What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports, and Happy New Year to everybody tuning in today. Second day of the new year. Raptors had a couple of days off. I had 1 day off. Back at it today for the Raptors, playing against the Indiana Pacers. I am very excited for the game today. Oh, wow. I'll be honest here. I didn't know Chua was playing. This is news to me. I have been wrapped up in work and other activities today, and I didn't know Chua was playing. Now I do. This is the first time where you got me. You guys are keeping me informed. I am just scrolling through. It was revealed 52 minutes ago. The Raptors will have Van Vliet and Achua back for today's game, so that is going to be a big boost for these guys. All right. Van Vliet, Achua back. We'll see what sort of impact Achua can have here because, well, Achua started the season was not looking very good. Before he got injured, he still wasn't looking good. So we'll see if that's fixed up here. But he was a big problem on defense early on in the season. That was really giving problems for his minutes. So I'm hoping today, maybe he'll probably have a minute restriction, but just some signs of what he can do defensively. Because my God, is the team going to need it today? And nothing suggests that they can't go and beat this Indiana Pacers team. Raptors opened this morning as underdogs. I'm going to assume they have moved to favorites, and they have. So they started the day as +1.5 underdogs. They will likely finish the day as -1.5 favorites away at the Indiana Pacers. So a big opportunity today for the Raptors to go get a win and celebrate the new year in style. We had a fun stream a couple of nights ago, or a few nights ago now. Thank you for anybody who joined that one. But we had fun there as the Raptors beat the Phoenix Suns. The Raptors forced 27 turnovers. Christian Koloko hit his first career three-pointer. That was a lot of fun and very enjoyable for me to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the game and the stream as well. Let's say what's up to the people in chat joining us nice and early for the new year. Sabir Ahmed, thank you for joining in. Thank you, Sabir, for also the comments about the videos. Appreciate that you're joining in, and appreciate that you support the channel. You say it's your last YouTube video you can watch. Not sure why that is. If you could enlighten me, but thank you for choosing Amateur Hour. Dwight Kimlock, what's going on? Salut. If we don't win this, I'm going to lose a lot of money. Hope we win for you, and I just hope the Raptors win, of course. Gregory's here, thinking Trent will take the team as far as he wants. If Trent's scoring, providing that extra boost, it's a big deal for this team. But he's got to bring on the defensive end as well. He's starting today. He's earned it. Let's see what he can do. Tom Duke, an Amateur Hour Army veteran, joining today. What is going on? Yaliv, another Amateur Hour Army vet. Yejun, a third Amateur Army vet as well. Appreciate you joining. Roman, what's up? My moderator, my other moderator, Adam, is here as well. Adam, also, of course, the editor on the Clips channel. Holderax is excited to see Precious, as am I. Jards, what's going on? Thanks for joining me. And Aileen, Happy New Year to you as well. Appreciate you coming through, spending a little time with Amateur Hour today. What have you guys been up to today? So it's a holiday, technically. I still did a little bit of work today. I work for a production company, so every day there's sports. We got to do sports betting content over there, so that's okay. Got a good workout in. I bought a treadmill, like a little mini, not like a full running with treadmill, but I'm trying to do more walking. So I bought a treadmill. It's like a meter long, a little bit of an incline. Tried it out for the first time today. That was good. World Darts semifinals were on today. Couple of thorough performances. They weren't the greatest of matches, but they were entertaining as always. Finals tomorrow. And, here I am. Here I am. And happy to be here as well. Kim Sess, another Amateur Army veteran. What's going on? Jay Bricks, another Amateur Army vet. How you doing? Happy New Year to you as well, Jay Bricks. Been working on accounting. Oh, school. We are far gone from those days over here. And I don't miss it. I don't miss it. How long has it been? Two and a half. Has it been 2.5 years? No, it's been 1.5 years, I think, since I finished school. Technically a little bit less. I haven't been done for that long, actually. Interesting. These games are killing me. Gotta wake up at 3 a.m. because I'm outside of Canada. That's tough. Hey, Holder Act, you're a trooper. You're going through it. You're tired, but you're watching this team. You know what? I gotta hand it to you. Because if I was in your spot, I'm not watching this game. Raptors 16-20. Like, I'm gonna be disrespectful. You know I love this team. I gotta sleep. I flat out gotta sleep. Especially if you're on like vacation or something. We did when I was in England in February. We did one stream in England. It was super late. I probably could have done another one. It was just the Wi-Fi sucked, so I had to stay up extra late and also deal with shit Wi-Fi. It wasn't really worth it to do it in England, but we did the one, which was not great, but you know we had a bit of fun. Maybe I could do that walking at my desk. I'd rather just the thing I bought is for using at my desk. First of all, I don't have a standing desk. Second of all, if I did, I probably still wouldn't want to do that. Like I make enough time to do my workouts during the day, whether I have to get up early or whatever. I'd rather just chill and do my work. I could maybe if I get a standing desk, I can try it out just to you save time. That's 30 minutes that you're gonna be at your desk anyways. But I also do like weights. I do like half hour of weights beforehand, so it's a little bit of both. But the purpose of it is that. So when I move out eventually, I'm actually looking to buy an apartment in the next few months. Not yet, but April to summer area. I will get a standing desk, and that might be a really good chance for me to do that. Dwight Kimlock, what's up? Thank you for joining. We need this win. Yeah, it'd be nice to start off the year with a win. It was nice to end the year. It was a bit of a morale boost to win that right at the end of the year. You get to enjoy your holiday off, a couple nights off. The Raptors winning right before Christmas as well. And then, obviously both teams want to get on the right foot to start 2022. But only one can, of course, or 2023. Only one can, of course. So you got to put in a performance. And as mentioned, the Raptors are going to be slight favorites for this one. So does that bode well for the Raptors, who are 5-12 away from home this season? I think what's quite telling is that even though the Raptors have been really struggling this season, they have not lost their respect in betting markets. So betting markets still feel as though this is a good team. I think the Suns game was the first one where I really, really felt like they were undervaluing the Raptors. I did bet on the Raptors for that game. But they haven't really seen that huge of a downtick in their market perception, which is a big deal when it comes to just outcomes of sports. Not doesn't have effect on the outcome, but predictive methods. It is a very good indication of where a team's going. And like I said again, there is still some respect on these Toronto Raptors team. They are favored today against the Pacers. Do have quite I'd say a significantly better record here. What are they? I think they are 19-17. They just keep winning games. They're a good team. It's not like seemingly not fluky anymore here. Things can turn around really quickly. Just ask the New York Knicks, who won 6 in a row and then lost like 5 in a row. They won the last 2. Pacers are 6th in the East. They're 20-17. In fact, did they play yesterday? They played the day before that, and I had money on them that day. That's right. They won 3 at home since Christmas. Who? The Pacers? They're a good team. They're a good team. They lean into the guard-heavy rotations. They have one of the best passers of the ball in the NBA. He's top 5. Best passer is probably Jokic, but Tyrese Haliburton is right up there with the best passers in the NBA. They got shooters having good seasons. They got Miles Turner having a good season. They've got other depth pieces helping them out. It's flat out a good team that they have in Indiana, where my prediction was they were going to be a very bad team this season. Raptors will have to be on their A game in order to get over the line here. To help them get over the line, it is the core 5 starters today. It is the core all given an opportunity together. It is Fred VanVleet back from injury. He's playing with Gary Trent back in the starting 5. Scotty Barnes, a staple, as is OG Anunoby, and as is, of course, the best player on this team, Pascal Siakam. Excited to see what they can do. Some pretty incriminating statistics came out against Fred VanVleet this season, according to NBA University on Twitter, which I don't. They're a very good follow. First of all, I can't say they're reliable because I don't know where their information is coming from, but I have no reason to suggest that they're untrue in any way whatsoever. Fred VanVleet is apparently the least efficient player in the half court in the NBA that meet a certain volume threshold. So very incriminating against Fred VanVleet. Second lowest was Drew Holiday, which I thought was interesting as well, but he's such a premier defender that maybe that's okay. VanVleet losing a little bit of his edge on defense. We'll see how he can respond for the rest of the season. A lot of trade talk around Fred VanVleet still. Whenever I hear of Fred VanVleet trade, like mock trade that like somebody would give me, like if anybody is going to give me a mock trade today, and it's bound to happen. Please think about it from not just your perspective as a Raptors fan. Think about it from the other team's perspective as well. Fred VanVleet's on an expiring contract. Why would teams want that this season? Unless they're a good team that needs a guard, like maybe the Dallas Mavericks, but the Dallas Mavericks have nothing they can give us back. Just please keep that in mind. Nicholas M., what's going on? Off-Grid Sports, thank you as well for joining. Raptors overvalued. Their over-unders, win totals have been consistently underrated. But no, people set the market. The smartest people set the market, and they're setting it. It's actually looking like it's steaming a bit towards Raptors at -2. So even at -1.5, there's Raptors money still coming in right before the start of the game. The people that bet right before the game that move the market are the people who win the most. That's why they're setting the market in such a way. They bet later on in the day, right before the game, because that is when there is the lowest limits on the amount you can wager. So the people betting the most, almost exclusively, are the best sports bettors. They are currently pounding the Raptors at -1.5 because they believe that is a good price to bet on for the Raptors. So there is still optimism about the Raptors going into the game today, especially with Fred VanVleet and Precious Achiuwa back in action. Bengals or Bills today. I do have money on the Bengals. It is a bad bet on the Bengals. There's been a lot of Buffalo money in the last day or so, unfortunately. But I think Buffalo will win that game. I have more bets than I normally have down today. So it's we got an interesting day ahead of us from that department. Gary, Indiana. Yeah, we're in Indiana. I wonder how far Gary is from this arena. Let's just do where do Indiana Pacers, where do they play? They play at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. You know what? I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Okay. Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Just how close are they from the greatest city on earth, Gary, Indiana? They are, let's see. It's loading on Google Maps. 2 hours and 23-minute drive away. Don't believe my address is being displayed. I can show you guys what's going on here. If it's frozen. There we go. All right. Just to show you guys. Head down the I-65. Gainbridge Fieldhouse is where Indiana play. This is the mighty Gary, Indiana, right by Chicago. One day I'm gonna go. I want to go here one day. If it's a road trip, I mean, you're almost forced because you're over here in Toronto. You're almost forced to come down this way and go through Gary, Indiana to get to Chicago if you're in Toronto, or near Toronto, like myself. So interesting. What's ahead here? You thought you want to bet? Well, betting, I don't bet I have a lot of bets down. I'm still working my way up. So my current unit size is $20. Nothing special, of course, but I'm just slowly building up. I had a really good 2022. So starting Monday, I'm doubling my unit size. I'm going to go up to a $40 unit size. A little bit extra because I'm confident in my ability to continue to win money. So I'm gonna roll with a bigger unit size. What's so cool? It's only the birthplace of Michael Jackson, Darius Garland, among other celebrities. Come on. What's so cool about Gary? It's just one of the best cities in the U.S. Freddie Gibbs, you're right. There's another rapper who's another rapper from Indiana. Freddie Gibbs, one of my favorite rappers in the game. What can I say, man? No, let's see. I mean, I don't want to look it up again. We've had our fun. One day, I got to go see this. There's like some haunted house there as well. There's a Netflix movie about this haunted house that's in Gary, Indiana as well. It's surprisingly famous. I'll say that there's a surprising amount of pretty high profile celebrities. Maybe none more high profile than Michael Jackson, and it has like a bunch of other things going for it. So it's always a topic of conversation. Mixon, Diggs, Allen, TD was billed. TD was Bill's 8.5 point start. What? I don't understand that. All the houses there are haunted. That's a good point. I had not considered about the lovely town of Gary, Indiana. One day I'll go, and I'm sold. One day I'll send some photos from there, and you guys will be able to just catch a glimpse. And I hope you guys venture out there one day. Achua is playing today, which is exciting. Yes. One place I am going, I'm going to miss, I think, one, maybe two Raptors games mid-January. Let me pull this up right now. But a new subscriber, resubscription from Denwell24 on Twitch. Welcome back to the Amateur Army. Welcome back to an Amateur Hour Army veteran. Thank you so much for resubscribing with Prime. Uses the Prime sub on Twitch. Doesn't pay a cent to subscribe, but does pay me. Give me that Jeff Bezos money. Thank you, Denwill. Welcome back to a veteran. I'm going to be in Vegas in mid-January. I'm going to miss a 20 game on the 21st as the Raptors play the Celtics, and a game on the 22nd as the Raptors played against the New York Knicks. Unfortunately, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to miss some games. I got to live my life. So that's where I'm going. Going to Vegas. Going to have some fun in Vegas. Never been to Vegas. Have wanted to go for a while. So took my opportunity. Air Canada had a Boxing Day sale. It was called the Vegas Bonanza or something. So trips to Vegas were super cheap. And so I'm going. Got a room at the MGM Grand. And I'm pumped. Anybody been to Vegas? I feel like I'm only going for 4 days. I feel like a week in Vegas is just too much. It's just, I feel like Vegas is just, it is designed to keep you stimulated every second of the day. I feel like going for over a week would just be too much for your body to handle. You just need to lay down every once in a while, you know? We have a resubscription on Twitch from my moderator, Adam Scanlon. 20 months from Adam. Thank you so much, Adam, for sticking through it, moderating the chats, editing for the Clips channel, and, of course, using that Prime sub, supporting Amateur Hour Sports. Been supporting since day one. Appreciate that, Adam. Welcome back to an Amateur Hour Army veteran over there on Twitch. All right, enough about all this all this nonsense. And 3 nights enough, yeah. That was my impression of looking at it. So we'll knock a few things out. Anyways, Raptors tonight. Fred VanVleet back. Pressure Chua is back. We're back to I wouldn't call it the normal starting 5, but this is the core 5 who were starting like every game together when they were healthy last season. We're getting Gary Trent playing a lot better, or played a lot better in the previous game. So I'm excited. I don't think anybody in chat has legitimately been to Gary, Indiana, but hey, there's always a time for the first time. Feels like the first time. Otto Portis Jr. still. That's the only injury the Raptors are going to be currently dealing with, which, I mean, could be a bigger deal. Nameless, amateur Army veteran, Jordan, thank you. In Rugby League in Australia, they have 1 week of every game at the same stadium. And I'm going this year. That's amazing. Rugby. When in August, once I'm age of the tape that melted like a cassette. So, well, I'm going in January, so it won't be that bad, but hopefully the pool's still open. Right? That's crazy. So, sorry, they have 1 week every game at the same stadium. How many teams? I'm going to look up how many teams there are. I feel like that'd be a bit expensive, but hey, that's going to be an all-time occasion. The NRL, is that what it is? How many teams? Raptors are going 13-3 this month. Let's hope so. Current clubs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why is it an odd number? Anyways. Rugby League. Oh. Rugby League. Going to keep my ignorance to myself. Rugby League. So 8 games, 1 stadium, all on the weekend. That's going to be amazing. Hope you enjoyed that, Tyler. And once again, appreciate you stopping by to enjoy the stream. Any NFL prop bets tonight? Yes. Let's see if there's a good one for you guys to tail. I am down here. Devin Singletary, under 2.5 receptions, -110 at PointsBet was good early in the day. If you have a Bet99 account, Stephon Diggs, under 79.5 receiving yards, +100. I bet that. This Isaiah McKenzie one, the value's gone. I got over 20.5 receiving yards. It's now 25.5, so ignore that. But let's see if those are still some good spots on Diggs. Let's see Diggs. Here he is. Stephon Diggs, receiving yard. Yeah. Wow. Excellent play here. If you can get Stephon Diggs under 79.5 at +100 at Bet9, that's an excellent bet. Under 80.5 at PointsBet, also good. Under 78.5 at Sports Interactions, okay if you have one there. 75.5 is like the consensus. I wouldn't bet the 75.5 here. But if you can grab the 79 or an 8.5, that's an excellent position to be in. And what was the other one? McKenzie, Singletary. Okay, Devin Singletary. Let's see if that one's still lurking around. It was receiving yard. No. What I have? Receptions, right? Still wow. So almost everybody has it. Everyone has it 1.5, except for PointsBet, who says 2.5. That's a phenomenal play. You'll need a PointsBet account to have that. I preach on amateur bets. You should have as many accounts as you can. If you have PointsBet, under 2.5 at over there at -110 for Devin Singletary receptions is phenomenal. Wow, great bet on that one. If you guys have PointsBet accounts, but. That's I don't know if you guys have one of those. Anyways, $300 took the whole chat to Gary. My Vegas trip was like around $450 for flight and hotels. So Gary at $300 for everybody. Maybe not impossible. Maybe not impossible. this month the turns were going to be, this is the month. This is really going to be the telling sign as we get towards the deadline. The trade deadline is February 10th, if I'm not mistaken. So once we get to that point, it will be telling about what's going to happen with this team, for sure. But hey, the team has not committed to a tank yet. It still wants to win games. I'm going to support this team. While it's still trying to win games, I want to see them win games as well because that's what they're going out there to do. Let me check on the channel for today's game. Canada World Jr. is currently in a game with Slovakia. Connor Bedard already lighting the lamp in that one. Connor Bedard is filth. Utter filth. This kid. Gonna tear up the NHL. All right, let's get Sportsnet in here. It's on Sportsnet, which I less favorable towards. I prefer TSN, but hey, whatever. Gotta watch it. We may not make it home from Gary. If we go to that haunted house, who knows? Who knows what we're bringing back? Smart Sharma, what's up? Thank you for joining. Doing well. How about yourself? Winner 1 is here. Curtis is here as well. Anything else? I'm not sure. I think that's it. But hey, if you guys enjoyed the content so far, please make sure to drop a like. So last time the Raptors played against the Pacers, they had a good 3 quarters or so and an absolutely abysmal, shocking, horrible 4th quarter and what eventually was a blowout. So the Pacers, they got shooters. They got real good shooters. If you're going to let them pick you apart from a passing standpoint, they're going to do that, especially with guys like Tyrese Haliburton. They're going to find some good 3-point opportunities. You got to rotate well. You got to not commit to over-doubling guys. You got to trust people on the rotations, and you got to make those stops. You played against the Phoenix Suns. You got 27 turnovers. That was big because that got you the win. Because to be honest, defense in general beyond those turnovers was not very good. So, I mean, credit. Look, you got to force those turnovers, but it seemed like a very boom or bust approach defensively against the Suns that perhaps worked out given how many players were missing from that team through injury, including, of course, Devin Booker. If you play like that against the Pacers, I think they're going to be able to pick you apart, especially, the way Buddy Hield is playing. Offensively, Gary and Fred got to find their shooting stroke. Siakam is going to do his thing. We need an aggressive game from Scotty Barnes and Anunoby when he's, getting to the rim, hitting threes. That's when he's at his best. When he's settling for shots in the mid-range, that's when I'd say he's at his worst from an offensive standpoint. Maybe his worst when he's not even just engaged at all offensively. But, I mean, that not doing anything might be better than taking bad shots. I mean, it is. I'd rather a guy do nothing than take bad shots. So, OG getting to the rim can be dangerous. Obviously, you're met with rim protector Miles Turner, which could make a difference. And I was kind of scared about Miles Turner. As big as Miles Turner is, not a good rebounder. They're going to be giving him a lot of those minutes in the big position. Miles Turner is not a good rebounder. His size gets him 7 rebounds per game. He's not that talented of a rebounder. Keep crashing the glass. Box out on defense, but on offense, crash that glass. Try to make them uncomfortable there. Try to get those extra possessions because this is a team with Turner that you're going to be able to do that against. So I'm looking forward to this test for the Raptors. Test of their resolve in 2023. They're 4 games under 500. This team does not want to get into a point where it's tanking. The guys here want to win games, and that's what they're going to try and attempt to do today. Otto Porter's milking this thing. Yeah, it's it's a toe injury. I guess you need that to play basketball. But when he got injured against Detroit, I remember it. I was thinking he'd be out a couple games. It's his toe's a little bit sore there. He's only played 8 games this season. Before they through the playoffs. Oh, Tom, I don't mean to be a downer here. We gotta get to the playoffs, man. We still got to get to the fucking playoffs. We are off the pace at the moment. And Masai, last time we were in a playing spot, it was playing for what? We'll see. Is Nembhard playing? I haven't seen anything that suggests he's not playing. I don't believe he starts. I don't follow the Pacers closest to know who starts for them consistently, but I feel like he doesn't. Nembhard, by the way, has been great this season. I was very high on him pre-draft, but Raptors obviously went with Koloko, though Nembhard was taken one pick before the Raptors were selecting, so Nembhard wouldn't have been available anyway. But I am interested. I'll never know the answer to this question, but I'm very interested in knowing if he was available. Was Koloko still the guy? My suspicion is Koloko was still the guy they were going to take, but I wonder. So Nembhard is starting. Nembhard is starting with Haliburton, Hield, Nesmith, and Turner. So like I said, guard-heavy lineups, guys who can hit threes, guys who can pass the ball. They're going to try to break this team apart. By doing that, Raptors have shown weaknesses in those departments this season, so we will say. Look, yeah, he's out for a reason. I'm not suggesting that he's faking it so he's not playing, of course. I'm just like, it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal at the time, but obviously it is. I wasn't suggesting that he was like purposely missing games or anything like that. 95 Yada, what is going on? Bit of a celebrity here, a Amateur Army veteran superstar, donating all these gifted memberships in the last week or so. We appreciate that. Thanks so much for returning. 905 Yada. Hope you enjoyed your New Year's, your New Year's Eve celebrations. Any college football fans will know this, but that semifinal game between Ohio State and Georgia. So if you guys don't know, the Ohio State were down by 1 as the clock was winding down, not only in the game, but on the year 2022. And they kicked what would have been the game-winning field goal about 5 seconds after the ball dropped for the new year to begin. So, everybody at this party, like I'd say 80% of this party celebrating, the new year. Meanwhile, me and a bunch of other guys trying to figure out if the field goal had gone in. The guy ended up absolutely shanking the field goal from 50 yards. Hard field goal, but makeable. And Ohio State lost, but they did cover, thankfully, for me. Pacers in 6 by playing lots of skillful guards. Well, it's not like you're painting it like it's black and white. So if the Raptors were playing more guards, they'd win more games. It's not a black and white statement. It's just Raptors are missing pieces that would be fundamental towards their success. That's the difference there. Who I got winning college to win the championship? Well, Georgia. Georgia are massive favorites. Spread is 13.5, 13-ish. I was hoping TCU would touch 14, and I'd bet TCU plus 14. We'll see if that happens over the course of the week, but Georgia are massive favorites for a reason, for sure. It is what it is. But the Raptors, the 6'9" thing, the all full 6'9" lineup, it can work. It's just if the Raptors had a rim protector, you wouldn't be saying shit about the size of the lineup. If they had a rim protector, that's the biggest thing right now. If they had that, then we wouldn't be talking about, oh my God, it's because we're using the size. You can win games with guys of this size. We did it last season. We did a lot better than expected last season. I don't know. They'll kill us tonight. Raptors, again, our favorite, so we'll see. I hate the injury excuse. I didn't say anything about injuries. And nobody in the chat said anything about injuries either. Trade Otto. Trade him to who? For what? Who would want him right now? I don't know. Why would we trade him? When he's healthy, he could be an important player for us. We signed him for a reason. He's just injuries are part of the game, man. Injuries happen. It's frustrating, but injuries are part of the game. As every team has found out at some point or another. No, nobody's blaming the guy. 5 games behind 5th in the East. That's a good way to look at it. If you look at the Western Conference, like Dallas, who I'm very low on, They were in like just play-in spot all throughout the year. I'm still very low on them. They rattled off 6 games in a row all of a sudden, like easier said than done, of course, but 6 games in a row, all of a sudden they're the 4th seed, not far off like a top seed in the Western Conference. So even though we're like 45% of the way into the season, it's still a question. It's still not out of the question. You go on a run, you're right there with some of the best in the East. Now, as far as the best in the East goes, the Raptors are like a 6 or 7 seed this season, or 6 or lower seed this season. You face a daunting task of what's at the top of the East right now. Celtics, Bucks, Cavs, the way the Nets are playing. Holy shit, do the Brooklyn Nets look good right now. Philadelphia are obviously going to be a problem over there. I did not see the proposed Magic Fred trade. Why? Like, again, I'm not suggesting you're agreeing that the Magic wouldn't give up whatever they're giving up. However, but also you're going to agree with me. The Magic don't need another small guard on an expiring contract. They're not a playoff team. Why would they give up assets to still not be a playoff team and lose the guy for free at the end of the season? I don't. There's not a lot. Sometimes people just cannot grasp the concept that these are guys on expiring contracts, right? Oh, Roman, thank you, but I'm not. I can't bet that right now. Hardcore history buff, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. You just subscribe yourself to a Raptors watch party for every Raptors game, and also videos that break down and analyze this team coming all throughout the week. I did not lose my account. I'll say that. My account is still active, but it is extremely active today. That's all I'm going to say. Raptors, like I said, starting VanVleet, Trent, Barnes, Anunoby, Siakam. The 5, the gang, they're all back together in the starting 5. Pacers going with Haliburton, Hield, Nesmith, Turner, and Canadian 32nd overall pick in the most recent draft, Andrew Nembhard. Aurora, finest right there. Only loss this month will be to Timberwolves and Blazers. Brian, listen, I hope you're right, buddy. I'm hoping we get through the next 4 games and have a good little section against the Hornets back-to-back. A town? Oh, A-Town. Stand up. That's what you meant. A-Town, baby. Aurora. What is going on here? Nothing. Pacers have 2 of the people we want. They do? Who? Turner and Hield? I mean, maybe. Don't even get him, though. Raps 95 in a long end. They're not having that good of a year. I haven't been as close to them this year, unfortunately. People call it A-Town. I believe you. All right. Game has begun. If you guys are enjoying the content, please remember to drop a like. Let's get to 50 likes by the end of the first quarter. Here's Nesmith for 3. No good. Gary Trent with a rebound. Raptors getting going on offense. A-Town is Aurora, where Andrew Nembhard is from. Andrew Nembhard from Aurora. A-Town, stand up. People from Aurora call that. Siakam at the line here for the Raptors. I actually missed that play, but Siakam already at the line. Good God. 32 seconds into the game, Siakam looking to get his first couple of points. First one is good. So this is a very interesting game here, because obviously you have the Pacers. They've got like 4 guards on, 1 big. Raptors have a big lineup. I mean, smaller than normal today, but a big lineups typically. So Pacers will try to use their size, their quickness, and their shooting to break down the Raptors. But the Raptors have to use their size. We'll see how those 2 game plans collide here. It's going to be pretty interesting. Nembhard with Trent. Nembhard inside for Turner, who's going to put in the alley-oop. Could be a problem today. Miles Turner on the inside. Oh, man, Brian, I still remember that game extremely well. One of the worst performances of the season against Indiana last time. Barnes, handoff to Trent, comes off the screen, has a look in mid-range, and it's fouled. Haliburton just came a little too aggressively from the back there. The Nemhards are your neighbors. That's pretty amazing if it's true. Get a jersey for me. Just kidding. Not kidding, but kidding. Gary Trent, 25 points per game the last 3 games. Keep it going, pal. At the line here, gets 5 or 6 bounces off the rim before dropping to give the Raptors the lead once again. Gary Trent's second free throw is also good. 4-2 for Toronto. Raptors not used his starting 5 since October 28th. Wow. So that's injuries, and that's also Gary Trent coming off the bench, of course. Haliburton nearly loses it. Gets it. Sorry, it was Nemhard who almost loses it. Gets to Haliburton, who blows the layup, but Nemhard is uncontested in his rebound, and he puts it back for 2. So got to be better on the defensive side to get that rebound. Trent out to Scotty Barnes. Had a big three-pointer late on in that last game. Van Vliet for 3 was wide open there. Still lacking the consistency. I know it's his first shot, but it's just something's got to give, you know. Pacers miss again, but Miles Turner, missed the putback. Siakam, nice steal there by Haliburton. Wow, that was 2 points easy for the Raptors that Siakam gave there to Haliburton. Bad pass, but also good steal. It can be both at the same time. Turner gets a miss there for the Pacers. More second chance opportunities, and Nesmith streaks in backdoor. That is terrible defense by the Raptors right there. Barnes to Van Vliet. And he's fouled. Yep, he's fouled. Be side out for the Raptors here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. Hope you all had a very, very happy New Year. Van Vliet to inbound for the Raptors, who are down 6-4 here. Fred to Barnes. Fred gets it back. What play do they have drawn up for this? Deflected out of bounds again, right in the hands of Matty D on the side. Didn't miss a beat with his commentary either. Barnes on the outside, gives it to Siakam, has some space for 3, and he connects. 7-4 for the 7-6, for the Raptors. Haliburton going forward for the Pacers. 4 guard, 1 big lineup for Indiana, and an off-ball foul judged against OG. Not sure what's been called here. Oh, Siakam kind of broke Nemhard's ankles a little bit off the ball there. OG still upset with that call, but the Pacers get it going here with Haliburton. Trying to work the offense here. Gets it to Nesmith. Drives inside. Kicks it to Haliburton. He's got not a lot of space for 2, but still ends up connecting there. Barnes going the other way. Dimes it out to Trent. For 3 is good. Gary Trent pick it up where he left off in the last 3 games. He is still knocking down his threes. Nesmith. Yeah, that's double trap. That's a travel. Very good closeout by Siakam, forcing Nesmith into either traveling or getting absolutely fucking swatted. And he decided to take the non-embarrassing route and just take the turnover. Although, to be fair, he could have just shot it. It would have been out of bounds for Pacers ball. Anyways, Raptors basketball. Van Vliet to Barnes. They're leaving Barnes open for 3, deciding he's not going to be taking them today, which is, a good thing to see. Barnes dimes it out to Fred. Corner 3 is no good. Fred gets it back. Outside to Siakam. Has a good matchup here. Goes past Nemhard. Nice pass to OG. And it was a pass that deserved a make. And we got it with OG from the corner. What a sensational pass from Pascal Siakam there. Looked like a Greek fella who plays the NBA right there. Haliburton, free throw line J. does not get the bounce, excuse me, and it's out and in the hands of OG Anunoby. OG drives in, loses it, and it will be Pacers ball here. Pacers try to go full court, do not get it. Listen, I stream with what I see. YouTube takes a little bit of time to take in the stream that I'm outputting towards them, so it's a little bit behind. If you want to pause your stream, your Raptors stream, so you can sync it up with me, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, that's also fine. Barnes to Trent. Coming off of a screen. Kick out to Siakam for three. Siakam drops another one. Spicy P. Yep. On fire to start this one. 12-2 run for Toronto, who lead by 8. Nesmith to Haliburton. And he loses handle of the pass. It's out of bounds. Raptors with the ball back again. Looking good from the start. Rick Carlisle, man. Call a timeout for you guys. Barnes to Fred. Can he hit two? Yes, he can. Fred VanVleet gets himself going from three. And the Raptors on a 15-2 run lead this one 19-8 to start the game. Scotty Barnes wide open for three, but goes, nah, that's my guy, Fred, who drops into three. Fred is now, I believe, 1 for 3 from three in this game. So not, completely off of the pace from statistical standpoint, but we kind of want a little bit more from the opportunities that he has had. But hey, we are up by 9. We are up by 11. Let's keep things flowing here. The shots are falling. We'll see if that's sustainable. It hasn't really been this season, but shots are falling. Let's see if they can continue to fall over the course of the 48 minutes here, but trying to use our size to our advantage as much as possible. We had that really nice closeout from Pascal Siakam, which was good to see as well. We got to keep doing those things. We got to keep doing that. Siakam has 8 points quickly in this game. Very, very much likes to beat up teams in the first quarter. I mean, every quarter, the way he's playing this season. But he gets out and gets in early typically with these games. I'd say like 8 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10 games, he comes out scoring, which just really sets the tone for the team, but also himself, who just comfortably has been dropping 25, 26 points per game this season. Pascal is so hot. Oh. Scotty got the gold diamond badge. It's looking good. It looks like the Raptors a lot more content to run the offense through him to start the game. Fred a little bit more off ball. That gives Fred better three-point opportunities, and that gets, in my opinion, the better playmaker on the ball a little bit more often, which is also very nice to see. Oh, it's an excellent start by the Raptors. This is what we wanted to see. It's the shooting. The shooting opens up everything. The shooting makes the biggest difference. You're knocking down shots. It makes every other aspect of your offense that much easier to achieve. And also, I mean, you're adding in those three-pointers. 5 or 7 for 3. Listen to Kenya Hall, everybody. Like up the stream if you are enjoying the content so far. We are 3 likes away from 50. Our goal for the end of the first quarter. Looks like we are going to smash that. Happy New Year to Mangoes as well, and to everybody else in chat. Of course, hope you all had a great start to your 2023 as I have for sure. Haliburton. Out to, sorry, I keep mistaking Neymar for Haliburton because they have the fucking headbands on. Turner. Defended one-on-one by Barnes. And it's, I thought it was stolen away. But a foul's been called against Barnes. So Barnes for, I believe, a reach in here. Swatters on Twitch, Happy New Year to yourself as well. Haliburton. Gets a screen, switches to OG, but another foul has been called. What is going on right now? Was it a 3 in the key? It was not. What was that? Okay, fouls on Trent, so refs not shying away from the off-ball stuff, and the refs give it right back. Foul called against Nembhard on the inbound, and the Raptors will have the ball here. Raptors, all 3 matches against the Bucks are on national television. That's good to see. The Bucks are vulnerable. Since their 9-0 start to the season, they've been playing 500 ball. They're obviously outstanding, but they're beatable. Turnover there by the Raptors. This should be an easy 2 for Haliburton and the Pacers, and he dunks it down. And yes, 19-10 there. Imagine going to Raptors game in your Habs jersey. Could not be me. Or just in a hockey jersey in general. Siakam passed the screen as Raptors look to get going. Siakam baseline. J is smooth. Man,
that's why he's the
this guy's nasty.
The GOAT!
10 points for Pascal in the first quarter. TJ McConnell for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Pascal. Gets it going the other way with the Raptors up 11. Trent, one-on-one with McConnell. Gets past him, lays it up, and doesn't go. Pacers looking to play with some pace as well. Here's Haliburton. Off of a leg, and it's a kickball by Siakam. It'll be side out for the Pacers. 18 seconds on the shot clock. So again, Pacers leaning into the guards here. They have 2 point guards, like 2 shooting guards out here right now, and Turner. 21-10. Barnes kicks it out to Trent. Barnes being very active so far. He's looking really, really good on offense. Not really scoring, but we don't need it with the way he's playing. Fred to Trent. Raptors have 5 seconds to get a shot off. Gary Trent right at the elbow, and Trent continues to roll and knocks down the jumper. The offense looking so fluid. Barnes is just zipping the ball around, dictating the pace of the offense, controlling the game, and just making it that much easier for the Raptors to score. When he's initiating the offense, it looks so much better from a half-court standpoint. Nesmith, tough 2 is rebounded by Barnes, still making things happen. Passes inside to OG, who he should have laid it in. Misses the easy layup. Here come the Pacers the other way with Haliburton. Inside for Turner, who dunks it. That's a 4-point swing right there. OG should have just made the basket and gotten the Raptors in a full court set rather than in a half court set rather than full court. Barnes backing down Turner, wants his own bucket, won't get it. Tough shot there. Felt a little bit forced. Turner, burns Scotty and puts it in. Timeout called. Just to slow it down here. Good timeout called by Nick Nurse. Maybe make your early subs in the game. I don't know about the Scotty wrist tape, but I did notice something different. I guess it's it. Sorry, ignore that. Preemptive air horn. I didn't mean I didn't mean to press that one there. Raptors offense just looks way better when Scotty Barnes initiates the offense. And also, it also gives Fred VanVleet more catch and shoot opportunities. Which, I mean, it's better for both. Scotty Barnes looks more in tuned, initiating the offense. Fred VanVleet gets more high percentage shooting opportunities there. Hopefully that can kind of jumpstart his redemption arc, we'll call it, for the second half of the season. So, hey, Raptors are winning here. 23-14. Couple of easy buckets there from Miles Turner and the Pacers, but it's been a great start from a shooting standpoint. You're getting, once again so far, a good night from Gary Trent. That can be a big difference. I mean, just having all these scores here made up for really the lack of depth I guess the team was sort of experiencing early on in the season, because like your main hitters weren't being your main hitters. Gary Trent was guilty of that. Fred VanVleet was guilty of that. Scotty Barnes also a little bit guilty of that. But in settings like this, Barnes has 0 points, but he's looked excellent. He's got 4 assists already. He is zipping the ball around on offense, dictating everything that we're doing right now. They're leaving him open for 3, but Barnes gets the ball, quickly dished it to somewhere else, keeps the defense moving, and the Raptors are finding plenty of good opportunities. It's just been great to see. Gasol's a miss. It's just that type of player. This guy's playing weird. I don't know what's weird about it. He's looking excellent out there. What's the Magic trade scenario that I'm assuming the Magic would not offer us anyway? If it's the Magic first round pick, they're not going to do that. All right. Outside of timeout, Raptors have made a couple of switches here. Malachi Flynn in for Gary Trent. Chris Boucher in for OG Anunoby. Fred, deep 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound by Boucher. Now Fred, corner 3 is up. Corner 3 is down. Fred, 2 for 5 from 3. Good for 40%. And turned to 3 points because of the rebound. Yes, sir. Haliburton for 3 responds. Like I said, rebounding is going to be big here. Is he proposing his trades? I think so. Yeah. Fred, tough layup is no good. Wanted a foul and won't get it. Here comes McConnell the other way. Handoff to Turner for 3. Way off. Wow. Rebound by Pascal. Taking it to Duarte. Layup is no good, and he's fouled. Siakam is going to head to the line here. Already 10 points for Pascal. Chance to make it 12 with a couple of free throws. Tatum, man, hey, man, you're echoing what I said earlier. Don't we know it? Pacers +7 currently. I don't know. Live betting is too difficult for me at the moment. I can't grasp good and bad prices live. So I like very, very, very rarely bet live. For the Bucks, we can play against the Bucks. I mean, depends how the season goes, but no, we can go 3-1 against them. They're the better team, of course, but they're, like I said, they're beatable. Siakam hit the first free throw, does not get the second, and Boucher nearly hauled in that rebound, but just can't quite get it. 11 points for Siakam. McConnell goes coast to coast, and man, you're still missing that protection on the inside there. And the Pacers want to get out in transition. Can't let him do it like that. Siakam going at Smith. Tough layup is good. Siakam cannot be denied. 13 first quarter points, and he's probably going to get the entire 12 minutes to start the game. O'Shea Brissett is in the game for the Pacers. Hand off to another Canadian, Mathurin, who dunks it. Again, just that interior presence still missing. Another one there. Pacers have been picking at it. Siakam passes the screen. Jumper is off. Smith with the rebound. Gets it to Mathurin. Smith, man, 16 points in the paint for Indiana tells you the story of this team. Duarte to Mathurin. Close out by Siakam. A reach and foul called. A little bit of discipline there, Pascal. We don't need it there. He's not in a threatening spot. 8 seconds on the shot clock. We don't need that. Only one on Pascal, but we just didn't need that one there. Good luck betting against pro odds makers and winning long term. Well, long term, sure, a whole beast, but 2022 was obviously excellent for myself. All publicly tracked as well. Up 75 units or so. 2022 was a great year for myself. All publicly tracked as well, as I said. Lakers, Bulls, and Raptors in the first half. Good position for Toronto. Don't know about the other ones so far. All right, bonus situation for the Pacers now. There's another foul, and Duarte's heading to the line. Another Canadian on court for the Pacers. Man, this is Team Canada. There's 4 Canadians, if I'm not mistaken. Transparency bets. Listen, if a guy's not transparent about his bets, then don't worry about it. Like, disregard anything they have to say. Good for you. Well, don't come at me saying good luck actually making money off that. You were asking for it. Siakam going inside. Layup is good. Wanted the foul. Probably wasn't a foul. Doesn't get it. Siakam's got 15 in the first quarter. Thaddeus Young and Anunoby are in for the Raptors. They're paired with Siakam, Boucher, and Flynn. Duarte drives in, kick out to Smith for 3. Off the mark. Got a rebound there. Oh, man, got a rebound there. Another miss by the Pacers, and then another rebound. God, like that first one. Boucher got out-muscled by, was it Duarte? Or it was Brissett. Boucher out-muscled by Brissett. We need a lot better from Boucher there to haul in that rebound. 31-25. Siakam to Thad. To OG. Gets downhill. Kick to Boucher to respond with a 3. No good. Nice rebound by Thad, who lays it in. Great job by Thaddeus Young, former Indiana Pacers. And McConnell goes right to the rack again. Again, met with nothing at the rim. It's just every play, it reminds you they don't have a rim protector. Siakam, long 2, no good. Rebound Duarte. Pacers down 6. They've been down by 11. Kind of working their way back into this game. The points in the paint going crazy right now. McConnell trying to drive inside again. Feed it to Smith, who dunks it at the rim. And it just feels like someone is missing on the inside for the Raptors. And Flynn throws it away. Pacers have 4.8 seconds to end the quarter. 33-29 for Toronto. Duarte fires for 3. Off the mark. All right. Raptors lead by 4 here. And positive start to the game. Pacers have come back a little bit, but the 3 ball been falling for Toronto. The playmaking by Barnes has been there. It's just been the Pacers have picked on the fact the Raptors continue to struggle defending the rim. That was a bit of a tough end to the quarter. I mean, they weren't hitting their threes. They stopped laying into that and just picked us apart in the paint, and there was nothing we could do about it. Defense has been a problem all year, especially in the paint. Pacers are a team that like to pick on weaknesses, and like I said, they're doing that today. Let's go into the team stats from that first half. Raptors shooting the ball extremely well. 52% from the field, 60% from three. They're a measly 1 for 8 from three, but are shooting 50% because points in the paint. 22 for them. Almost the entire lot. Raptors only with 6. How obvious are the Pacers making it that the Raptors don't have a rim protector? They're just picking us apart in those areas. And there's not really anything that we can do about it. Koloko, you just can't really get him out there because the shooters will pick you apart. The ball movement is going to pick you apart. I wonder if there's a way Nick Nurse can get Koloko involved and integrate him in some way. But defense, you got to figure out how to do it. We got a new member in the chat. Shout out to Matthew Landry for becoming a member. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Appreciate that. Or becoming, an Amateur Hour Army veteran and supporting the channel that little bit extra. Everybody shout out Matthew Landry in chat. Super grateful for that decision. Back to the box score here. Siakam's got 15 on 5 for 7 shooting. He's 2 for 2 from 3. Man, that's good. Fred is a +8. 2 for 5 from 3. 2 for 6 from the field, but 2 for 5 from 3 is nice to see. 40%. Scotty Barnes, don't be fooled by the box score. He's got 0 points, but he's got 4 assists, and he is making this offense tick. He has been excellent in the first quarter. Gary Trent also offering up 7 points to help the Raptors along in there. Let's get into the second quarter now. Already about 30 seconds, or about 15 seconds into it here. Raptors start with minutes, and this marks the return of Precious Achiuwa. Okay, Roman. I was gonna tell you. Never mind. Oh, Mathurin and 1. And once again, offense in the rim has been terrible. And it's been Malachi Flynn, unfortunately, on the receiving end of it a few times now. Delano Banton is here. That could be an area to explore. But Flynn has been playing. Flynn had a good December overall. Finished the month on a bit of a sour note. But defensively, he's looking like a problem for the Raptors. We'll see. Flynn to Thad inside. Gets it to Achiuwa, who can't handle the pass. Otherwise, it would have been an easy 2 for him. He wants to take Jalen Smith on. Nope, kicks out to OG. Now OG throws it out of bounds, and that was ugly by the Raptors. Looked good on that Thaddeus Young pass. Achiuwa couldn't handle it, and then, yeah, that whole mess there at the end, it ends with an OG and an OB turnover. Those are the ones. OG, just stay aggressive. You had a lane. Fight your way to the rack. Use your size. It's just a problem for them to guard you, and find ways to score. Flynn getting ethered by Small and Big Go, yeah. All right, up by 1 now. Well, you're down by 1 because McConnell just walked to the rim for a 3rd time and got fouled. Okay, Flynn's got to come off. They are absolutely, I agree, Matt, they're absolutely targeting him. You got to get him off the floor here. They want that. They're getting it, and Flynn cannot get a stop right now. And got another and 1 it called against him. My goodness gracious. Flynn coming off here. No choice but to get him off. Rough quarter for the player. Look, it's TJ McConnell, Malachi. You can't ask for a much better matchup there. You got to be able to earn your stripes on defense. All right. Raptors now down by 2. Achiuwa cuts inside, throws it down. Nice feed there by Barnes. Again, looking impressive. Well, Swatters, look, they can guard the three-pointer well. You can't let a team just walk in the paint every possession. For 3 there, Mathurin knocks it down, and the Pacers offense really lighting it up now. Mathurin puts the Pacers up by 3 with the three-pointer. Only their 2nd of the night. I mean, it's good to limit their three-point attempts, but when they're just going to score like everything in the paint, it's still a problem. Barnes gets it to OG. OG inside. Nice kick to Achua. Good closeouts here by the Pacers, but Gary still fires away and still connects for three. Gary Trent Jr. What a turnaround for the player this season. Brissett to Smith. Now Mathurin. Oh, he's swatted by Achua. Smith gets the rebound, and he's swatted by OG. Other way, Barnes. Oh my God, Barnes the no-look pass, and Achua missed the easy alley-oop dunk. Unfortunate. Barnes gets the steal. Gets it to Achua. One-on-one with McConnell. Achua's so goofy, man. Just take it to the rack and score. Barnes then throws out of bounds. Oh. And Thaddeus Young just... All right, Thad. Thaddeus Young just turned around and said, chill. All right, that I needed that. I needed a comforting old man to tell me to chill there. I feel better now. Okay, Brissett for three. Get that board. Can't get it. Smith gets it. Feeds it to Brissett, who dunks it. So, the paint, still a problem. Achua, as goofy as ever. Just as I remember him. Barnes, off a screen. Wants the kick out, gets it to Thad. Inside to OG. Nice feed. Kick out to Trent. This is the guy you want. Doesn't go this time. Rebound. Pacers really crashing the glass. And they're up by 2. McConnell brings it forward. Handoff to Mathurin. Floater. No good. Rebound OG. Thad. Nice feed to Trent. All the way forward. Gary Trent. Jesus Christ. Gary Trent with the and one. Wow. How good has Trent been playing? Boosting that trade value, sir. Just kidding. Skoya Mora, welcome to the stream. (41-40). Duarte to Smith. And he thought he lost. I thought he lost it, but they call a foul there. Brian, I like your optimism, that's all. Koloko checking in for Toronto. Just to try and solve the issues at the rim. And with Jalen Smith playing, you don't really have to worry about the three. If you're going to get Koloko involved, you're going to want to do it against Jalen Smith. Opportunity to do it here. Smith trying to take it to Koloko. Koloko's been in for 3 seconds and already has picked up a foul here. Get Koloko in the paint. Come on. If I'm the Pacers, I'm getting Turner in ASAP. O'Shea Brissett inside, loses it, but Smith comes up with it. He almost loses it and somehow gets it to McConnell. Oh, with 0.2 on the shot clock. I mean, Siakam's just trying to get the ball, but I mean, there's no way they get that shot off if it just gets to McConnell there, and he gets bailed out with a foul call. I mean, get him on the trip. I mean, I can see why the refs call that. And they're in the bonus with 8:08 to go in the second quarter. That just tells you the story of how the second quarter has gone. 8:08 to go, and Pacers in the bonus. Fuck, man. Pacers. The only Pacers fan in the world. 42-41. Raptors' interior defense continues to haunt them. Koloko to Fred. Now Trent. Barnes steps back for three. Decides to take it and connects. Scotty Barnes, first bucket of the game. He's been excellent tonight without the scoring. And hey, why not add in a three to go along with it? Duarte for three. No good. Rebound, Pascal. Man, Pacers, they crashed the glass. They can rebound. Van Vliet, pass McConnell, kicks to Siakam. Hot Trent, get it to Trent. There you go, Trent for three. Oh, Gary Trent Jr. Can you stop him right now? Oh my goodness. Where has this been all season for Gary Trent Jr.? Up to 16 points in the game. He is 5 for 7 along with Pascal Siakam, who's at 15 points. This is what we have been missing from this team. Making them just core 5, all playing, doing well together. This is what we wanted to see. I'm excited. How good has Scotty Barnes been, by the way? Like, if you're box score watching, you see 3 points, 1 for 2, shooting, 5 assists. 5 assists, good. If you're box score watching, you're thinking he's, like, not doing too well. But, oh my goodness, Scotty Barnes is running the show for this Raptors team. And like I said, it's making this team tick and making them look very, very good. I'm not as concerned about the shot's cool, but just the way the offense looks when he's initiating it. We've been saying how long as a fan base that Scotty Barnes initiating the offense looks better, and the Raptors play better as a result. But that doesn't mean Fred VanVleet still can't affect the game and play more off ball. Trent solo carrying. I mean, he's 5 for 7. There's another player who's 5 for 7. He has 16 points. There's a player who has 15 points. I wouldn't call it solo carrying. Gary's positive nature. I mean, maybe it's just a bit of a mindset switch for him, embracing that bench role, just knowing that if he gets his opportunities, he's going to continue to score. He's been great since switching to the bench. I felt he's been underplayed. My whole thing with like the bench role for him is that the Raptors bench sucks. You add in scoring off the bench, but it's not supposed to affect his minutes. He still should get like mid to high 30s a game. That wasn't the case. Back in the starting lineup, back to playing extremely well. Why not continue to roll with that? $25 last game. That number looks like it's going to go up tonight. 207 against Atlantic. Wow, that is weird. Is Claxton good? Yes. Okay, back in it here. Raptors up 47-45. 7:21 to go. Pacers already in the bonus, so got to be careful here. Smith, handoff to McConnell. Switches. Mathurin. Barnes defending. Fires it in the corner to Brissett. Koloko gets to stop. Finally, the Raptors get a stop on the inside, and it is the length of Christian Koloko that denies O'Shea Brissett. I'm not sure if that was a block, but Pacers managed to keep possession. Miles Turner coming up the Pacers. This is where I'm a little bit more concerned about Koloko because there is that three-point threat of Miles Turner in the big spot, but we'll see how he responds. Buddy Hield also checking in for the Pacers, who have just dominated the paint in this game, using their size, nimbleness to get there. Hield to Turner. Ooh, nearly loses it. Mathurin past the screen. Switches on to Koloko. Koloko contesting, and Mathurin still knocking down the shot. Mathurin's so good, man. Former Arizona teammates there. Ben Mathurin and Christian Koloko. Gary Trent. They are afraid of this guy now. Siakam gets it to Van Vliet. Van Vliet turns it over, but kind of. I don't know if they'll call a turnover, but Barnes has it in the corner. No good. Rebound by Turner. Turner for 3. No good. Rebound by Mathurin. It was a long rebound, but we got to have active bodies there. Turner. Handoff to Mathurin. Once again, one with Koloko. Koloko almost gets the steal. It's away to Haliburton. Long 3 is way off the mark. And it'll be a shot clock violation there. Raptors with the ball here. 47-44. I actually don't think that was... I think that grazed the rim, but Raptors would have the ball anyway, so doesn't matter. Cashed out a 100-pound bet with 200-pound profit. Wonderful. Good win. Barnes for 2. Rattles around, doesn't go, and Siakam can't quite corral the rebound, but he does earn a jump ball with Miles Turner here, I believe. Just a game. This ain't just a game. Yo, you're actually a bitch if you say it's just a game. That's all I gotta say. If anybody ever tells you whatever, it's just a game, whatever, they're a bitch. That's facts. Buddy Hield going up strong and laying it in transition. The transition game just been really, really weak. They're just run and get to the rim, man. VanVleet looking to do the same. And, no. Fred, come on. Siakam in the paint. Fizzed it out to Fred VanVleet in the corner for 3. Doesn't go. Really good opportunity for Fred. Oh, Freddie. Haliburton to Nembhard for 3. Touched nothing. Just straight out of bounds. Is this your King Aurora? No, I know he's good. Koloko checking out. Good shift, pal. Good shift. Wow, Fred, you're giving him shots, but fuck, man, he's got to hit them. Trent out to Barnes. Now VanVleet. Don't shoot this, Fred. Gets it to Scotty Barnes with a mismatch, and turnaround is in. The hook shot. Go over Scotty Barnes there. Been much, much better recently. Hield gets to the rim and lays it in. Again, no interior resistance from the Raptors. OG kicks to Fred for 3. Come on, Freddie. There we go. Fred VanVleet knocks down the shot. He just continues to shoot. And Nesmith to the rim, lays it in. Man, every possession, they just fucking run it like it's on a make. It's on a make, and they get like an open layup every time. Siakam with the right gets it in. For Fred shooting, he's 3 for 9. It's not that bad, but it's not very good. No. Turner inside with the right. More success at the rim for the Pacers. Timeout Nurse. Wow, man, how fucking obvious is it that we don't have a rim protector? Like, it's so easy. Jaden, listen, pal. If you're not watching the game, like, just let us know. Scotty Barnes has been, like, one of the best players on the court tonight. Like, by a lot. He is dictating the offense for the Raptors. He has been excellent. Are people actually saying online there's a problem? Am I the only one seeing like a master class on offense from Scotty right now? He's running the show out there. He's making passes happen. He's getting assists. He's feeding his teammates. Not forcing anything. He's looking excellent right now. God damn. Doesn't need to be aggressive. We got 54 points on 51% shooting. He's making it happen for everybody else. He's the highest plus minus in the game right now. You don't have to score to be effective. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. 70 Siakam, that's okay. I've seen better. I don't think Turner's too slow to be a Raptor. I have to disagree with that one. I would love Miles Turner on this basketball team. I'd love Miles Turner's basketball team. Biggest problem tonight, Pacers are just getting to the rim at will and getting their looks to go because they're all very high percentage looks. And the simple fact of the matter is the Raptors can't do anything about it. They don't have the personnel to get those stops. They're being asked to put... Scotty Barnes being asked to be the center again, defend the rim. He's looking excellent on offense, but not fault of his own. Defensively, he's just not a rim protector. This is what it is. Turner does not start on any NBA team. Let's get that straight. 3 off the top of my head, he doesn't start for. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. There's a lot. He's a good player, though. Barnes, start for us. Barnes tries to put in with the right and is fouled. Scotty Barnes will head to the line there. And if you're asked for aggression, you got a little bit there. I can't give up 2 first. I can't give up 2 first for Turner. As much as he could be important, I can't give up 2 firsts. Barnes has had a great first half, in my opinion. Only 5 points. Missed that free throw, but he's running the offense very well. Second free throw for Barnes is good. He's up to 6. Here comes Haliburton. Pacers down 3. Turner defended by Barnes. Raptors have their starters on the floor, as do the Pacers. Haliburton on Van Vliet. Fading away in mid-range. That's a tough bucket, man. Barnes to Siakam. Now Trent to OG for 3. Short rebound Pacers. Here they come in transition with Hield. Now Haliburton. Raptors get set, or do they? Nembhard picks him off, hits the 3. 2-point game for Indiana. OG to Van Vliet. Barnes comes to the screen. Van Vliet switches on to Turner. Van Vliet gets by him, gives it to OG. OG loses it, and it's out of bounds. It will be a Toronto basketball. 6 in the shot clock. My thoughts in the season are the front office needs to commit to a direction. Right now, it's a little bit of nothing. So it's either get a rim protector or sell your expiring contracts by the deadline for some pieces. Siakam mid-range, no good. Rebound Turner. I mean, it's just the rim protection is the issue, like I said. Haliburton gives it to Nembhard. Now Turner tries to fight past Thad. Turns around off the glass and puts it in. Nice play by Turner. 7-0 run by Indiana near the end of the half. Raptors, how will they respond? Siakam. Outside to Van Vliet above the break. 3. Those are the ones, man. He's wide open. Haliburton out to Hield. Hield's got that. 10-0 run. And man, just wide open. Right after we miss our wide open 3, Buddy Hield. I mean, you knew it was gonna go in there. Van Vliet to Thad. Now Siakam in the corner. Need a response. Siakam can't provide it. And the Pacers building up momentum here. 1 minute to go. Haliburton layup right to the rim. And Nurse is not using his timeouts, but he's right at the end of the half. Doesn't want to burn him, but it's a 12-0 run. You got to stop the run. Too late now. Offense is dried up for Toronto. Siakam fouled by Nembhard there. I don't know if we're in the bonus yet. Van Vliet to Trent. We needed somebody to bail us out. Trent fouled on the 3 ball. That's key. Hopefully this ends the run here. 12-0 run. Was it 14-0 run? No, 12-0 run. Trent at the line. First one's good. Second one is good. Pacers making a change, bringing Mathurin in. Jesus Christ, you'd think the Raptors are down by 20 points here. Trent misses the third. 57 points for the Raptors, 64 for the Pacers, who have the ball. 7-point game. Haliburton. Haliburton. Inside, stolen by Trent. Trent going to the rim, wanted the dunk. No foul called. 8 seconds for the Pacers here. Haliburton to Mathurin. Layup and the foul called there. Man. That's a 4-point swing again. Let me see this. Gary goes up. I think you could have called a foul there on Turner. Other end, there's just no foul there on Mathurin. There's no contact there. All right. Got some work to do second half. Mathurin to make it a 9-point game. 3.8 seconds with Mathurin the line. Raptors will look to get it full court here. Try to chip into this deficit that Indiana have manufactured in pretty much just the last 2.5 minutes of the half here. Going on a big run. Mathurin. Free throw good. 9-point game. Raptors 3.8 seconds. Shall be big. for the morale. Siakam puts up a prayer. Oh, Siakam knocks down the three-pointer. Big shot to end off the half. Gets it to a 6-point game. 6, not 26, not 60, not 16, 6. You'd think the Raptors were getting destroyed. Oh, is it no good? Oh, I didn't get it off. All right, 9-point game. Yeah, not a good finish here, but full half of basketball to go for the Raptors. That will not count. Raptors will be down by 9, but full half of basketball to go. But if things keep going in the same direction, it could get ugly because the Pacers, well, they are knocking down some threes now, but the biggest thing is the Raptors are unable to get a stop at the rim. Pacers having their way on the inside. All right. I'm going to go get some water and go to the bathroom. Just take a 2-minute break at the start of the half. When I come back, we'll get into the halftime analysis and go into the box score. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back, everybody. All right. Thank you for waiting. Wow. Raptors started the game so well. And honestly, looked offensively really good throughout that half. It's the defense that's killing you. And, you know, a bit of it is you're like just people's out of position, people missing backdoor cuts or whatever. But a lot of it is just the simple fact of the matter. You don't have a rim protector. They are carving their way to the rim and being met by no resistance. If the on-ball player for the Pacers beats the first Raptors defender, he's got a golden ticket to the rim to put the ball in the basket. So That's obviously a little bit of a problem here for the Raptors. I want to remind you guys, if you enjoyed that first half from myself, maybe not from the team, but from myself, please make sure you have dropped a like on the stream. Let's get to 100 likes on today's stream, as we normally like to do. I mean, 135 people here. We can certainly get to 100 likes if everybody does give us that thumbs up. It does go a long way to supporting the channel, getting us on more recommended pages. So, Raptors, like I said, offense looking good. The 3 ball is falling. The 2s are also falling for the Raptors today. Scotty Barnes, even though he's only 2 for 5 from the field, but he's making this offense tick with the way that he's playing, the way he's passing the ball, zipping around the outside. We've known for a while that this team looks at its best when Scotty Barnes is initiating the offense. What's great about Scotty Barnes initiating the offense is it also gives Fred VanVleet more catch-and-shoot threes rather than off-the-dribble threes. Now, problem is that Fred VanVleet is also not hitting his catch-and-shoot threes, but it's better to have him hitting those opportunities without having to have to initiate the offense. But yeah, Fred offensively has not been good enough. Defensively, also has not really been good enough in those departments either. But Raptors as a whole, along with him, have not looked good in those positions. It's so obvious. It's so incredibly obvious right now that this team does not have a rim protector. The Pacers have a lot of guys who are fast enough to take guys off the dribble and get to the rim. We're playing them all one-on-one, which is the right thing to do. But there's just no help defense because they're playing 5 out a lot of the time. You've got to worry about all 5 guys. You got to stay close enough that if they're one pass away, the guy's going to be able to hit that shot. So the way the Pacers are playing, they're making it difficult for the Raptors to give that help defense. And there's no response as a result. There's no response to the rim protection. Now, that stuff, a little bit uncontrollable, the fact that you're still missing that rim protector on this team. What is controllable is the fast break points that the Pacers are getting. Like it's one thing. I hate fast break points on misses. It's another thing when the fast break points are coming on makes. Like, the Raptors will hit a 3, and then 3 seconds later, the Pacers are getting an open layup. Like, you're making the shot. You got to get back and play defense. Like, you made the shot. That's supposed to slow them down, but the Pacers, they want to play so quick, and they're doing so successfully at this point. You got to find a way to get the stops there. All right. Let's go. I mean, it's just about hustle. That's it. It's not about getting stops. It's about hustle. Siakam and Trent are carrying this team at the moment. Siakam 6 for 11 with 17 points. Gary Trent 5 for 8 with 18 points. It does not surprise me as well that Scotty Barnes is the only Raptors player in the positive for his net rating in this game. He is +8 right now on the plus minus. He's only 2 for 5, but like I said, dictating the offense and giving some good minutes playing as a center on defense for the Raptors. Point guard on offense, center on defense. It's a bit frustrating that OG hasn't really given you anything since like the first couple minutes when he hit a 3. Need a little bit more from him. Fred, as I mentioned earlier, we're getting him looks. He's 3 for 8. That's not the worst thing in the world, but man, you give a Pacers player an open 3, they're making us pay. Fred is not making them pay enough for the open 3-pointers that they are affording him. Bench scoring is also a problem. You've got 4 points off your bench. Flynn was getting picked on. They were hunting down Flynn, on the perimeter, and they had to get Flynn out of the game. Very unfortunate. Thaddeus Jones also not looked very good here. He's coming in playing as a center, but he's just not good enough defensively to stop what the Pacers are throwing at us in this game. Going to the team stats, you wanted to limit the Pacers' 3-point shooting. You have done that. They're 4 for 16 from 3, but the Raptors are so worried about stopping those 3-point opportunities that they're allowing all this. 53% on the inside, 53% from the field in this game. It's just showcasing where the Raptors are lacking. You could give this to somebody who has never seen a basketball game in their life before. They would probably be able to figure out that the Raptors are not protecting the basket. That is their big problem. That is the thing that is keeping this team back. Rebounding wise, also a telltale sign of what's happening here. They've got 28. We've got 15. Now, having a big protects rim would help. You get rebounds, but also, like, the Pacers are crashing the glass. They're generating, they've 10 offensive rebounds to our 5, and just not allowing us to really get there on the inside, which I said was an area where Toronto could hunt this team. Not at all so what's going on here. The biggest stat, and this is a showcase of what I've been telling you about this game. This is actually astonishing. They've got 40 points in the paint. 4-0. It's halftime. It's halftime. 40 points in the paint. We have 14. This is a showcase of the game we're playing right now. That's what's holding you back. The front office doesn't fix it. We're going to continue to have games like this, making it really difficult to win. But, hey, look, the reality is this is the team the Raptors are working with at the moment. There's been no commitment to a direction. This is the team they got. It's on the group of players available here. It's on them to figure out how to win basketball games right now. And, regardless of missing a piece, missing pieces, every team could say that. They play through games so they don't expose their weaknesses. And the Raptors are getting exposed there. Simple fact of the matter is you got to figure out how to win games despite that. You don't have that rim protector. You can't keep crying about it. You got to put your team out there to win basketball games right now. And you're really, really noticing what Fred is not giving this team today. Some games it's a bit harsh. Today is very, very noticeable what Fred is lacking and not giving this team. And they need it. They just need more from Fred. He's supposed to be one of the best players, and he's just not playing like it. Very, very, very unfortunate the way that's all going down. But whole half of basketball to go. There's way, way too much time left in this game to say this team's dead. Down by 9. We've led by 11, maybe 13. Raptors can still win this game. Largest lead is 13 for the Raptors. It's a game of runs. Things swing quickly. You got to come out and start well. Third quarter against the Suns. It was bad. Was it bad? No, the third quarter against the Suns was good, if I'm not mistaken. Every other game it's been bad, but I think last game it actually wasn't that bad. To be fair, if you're a Fred VanVleet critic, this is your day because he's been struggling. He's been struggling for sure in his game today, both ends of the court. Frustrating. It's frustrating. You see what Gary's bringing us. And though I can't expect everybody to play like that, Buddy Hield got that open corner 3. I knew it was going in. I just knew that shit was going in. But when Fred has it, I'm praying, please, Fred, hit this shit. Anyways, full half of basketball. A lot of things can change in a half of basketball. Hope you have a good day. There's still a lot of basketball left. Like I said earlier, the Mavericks were I'm super down with the Mavericks. Easier said than done, but they win 6 games. They rattle off 6 games in a row, and they're all of a sudden 4th in the Western Conference. So things can change very quickly. Even at this stage of a season, we're still not halfway, but we're almost at halfway into the season. Raptors have played 36 games, so 6 more games and we're at halfway. Or 5 more games and we're at halfway, sorry. Including tonight. You rattle off a few, 3-4 wins in a row, you're back in business. It's a competitive league. There's a lot of parity this year. You just find a way to grind out a few wins in a row. You're back in it, but the Raptors have a difficult start to the calendar year. The Pacers, one of the teams that are going to be making it difficult. Then you got the Bucks. Then the Knicks are somewhere in there. Let me pull it up again. I know that the Bucks are up next. Then you have the Knicks. Let me see what's after that. Oh my God, it loads so slow. It's a difficult start to the calendar year. It gets a little bit easier after these 4 games, but you got to fight through them. Blazers after that. Then it's 2 against the Hornets. Those are the 2 big ones. Like, those are, you have to win. You're playing the Hornets back to back. You got to win both those. But you just don't know this team. We were 13-12 and went to Orlando for a couple of games. And that's where this whole downward spiral started. It's just not a given the Raptors are going to beat the teams that they're supposed to beat here. You just never know what you're going to get. It's just a case. Does the front office want to be serious? If the front office wants to be serious, they have like no choice but to get us a rim protector. If they are comfortable tanking, then they're not going to get one. I think that should be pretty much that's pretty much how it's going to be. Eyes give a headache. Should I turn on the game? You know what? It's a fast pace offensive game. I think I'd be honest with you. I think this is gonna be a fine game to turn on. The Raptors defense sucks, but Pacers are playing nice offense, picking us apart and scoring. Raptors are hitting their shots today, so far at least. I'd say this is a fine game to commit to. Logan. Watch them do nothing to trade down like the last 2 years. Okay. So last trade deadline, the Raptors did something. They traded Goran Dragic and a first for Thaddeus and a second. A trade that was pretty good, actually. Siakam fades away for 2. That was last year, Logan. But he says last 2 years. So maybe 2 years ago, they did nothing. Well, 2 years ago, at the deadline, they did something again. They traded Norman Powell for Gary Trent. A pretty significant trade, again. So not only have they done something in the last 2 years of the deadline, they've done significant things 2 years in a row at the deadline. Good start to the half for the Raptors. 4 straight points to kind of claw back into it, but Turner's on the downhill, misses the layup. Raptors catch a break, and a foul on the inside by Hield will give a side out for the Raptors. How will Logan respond to these allegations? Kyrie's product? No, I've not seen it. You'd take Anthony Bamba and Harris for Fred. Why would Orlando want Fred VanVleet? Doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. An expiring contract to a team that's going to miss the playoffs. Why would they do that? Now, why would they do that? Logan ain't happy with the way I treated him there. Listen, you can't do a quick Google search. You deserve what's coming. Name a team that wants Fred VanVleet. Dallas. There's one. Lakers. There's 2. That's already 2. Can you really call Turner? Wait, what? What are we talking about? Anyways, look, nice start of the gate for the Raptors. Couple of buckets there. Just got to keep the momentum going. The offense has been flowing all game. That hasn't been a problem. You got to figure out how to get stops to the rim. You don't have a rim protector. You can't just let them score there. You got to figure out how to do that. MSJ, Dallas have nothing interesting. Nothing, like literally nothing interesting to give us. So they want him. They ain't gonna get him, but they want him. They would want a player like that. It's exactly the player the type of player that they would want right now. Oh, man, Simmons is having a fucking game right now. He's got 9 assists in the first half. I've got his under 6.5 assists. He broke it in the first half. He shattered it in the first half. Oh, my God. Fred for Luka, that'd be a solid trade. Golden State, no. Why would they want him? The only reason Golden State would want Fred is because Curry's out for the year, and they just need a point guard to replace him. Even then, they'd just run Jordan Poole more minutes. Spencer Dinwiddie. Why? Okay. Dallas would want Fred because Dallas do not have Dallas do not have enough ball handlers. Getting Fred but trading Dinwiddie does not solve the problem. Van Vliet for 3. Another one, man. He's just got to hit. Dallas need ball handlers. They wouldn't trade one to get one. That doesn't solve anything. Buddy Hield for 3. Wow, he just spun OG out of control there. That was pretty nasty. But again, that's a tough 3 from Hield. Fred, wide open for 3, doesn't hit it. Yeah, Wiseman's contract's holding them hostage. He's making so much money. Doesn't affect them having Wiseman. It's such a misconception. They want to get rid of it doesn't matter to them really. And guess what? They've won a championship since that bad draft pick. 71-61 now as the Pacers take command again. Raptors have had their chances. Gary Trent, floater's good. Back to 8 points. Raptors just trying to keep in the game here. Nembhard inside to Turner, who puts it in with the right, no problem. Another entry pass and easy shot at the bucket. It's just the Raptors don't have the stuff to stop it. Trent in the corner. Nice job by Haliburton on defense there. Siakam backing down as this Neesmith. This is a good matchup, Pascal. Kicks it to Fred. Back to Pascal. Take this on. Siakam goes up, is fouled, and won. That's what he can do to you. Don't give him that mismatch. He's going to take advantage. Siakam free throw is good there. $73-66. Haliburton gets it to Neesmith. Back to Haliburton. And an offensive foul called as Haliburton made the shot. So Raptors will get the ball here. Remember, guys, to drop a like if you're enjoying the content. Let's try to get to 100 likes on today's stream. Siakam backing down Neesmith again. Another chance to go at him. There you go. Gets it to Barnes with the dunk. And one. Scotty Barnes.
Yes, sir.
Coming alive there. Excellent first half from Scotty, initiating the offense and doing a great job at it. Well, here, getting down and dirty at the rim, putting it past Turner, and getting the foul as well. Nice feed by Siakam there to bail himself out of a tough shot. Barnes the line, gets the bounce, gets a really nice bounce. Popped up like 2 feet in the air and dropped. Call it a soft touch. Haliburton kicked to Nembhard. Travel? Apparently not. Turner puts it up and gets the bounce. 6-point game. Barnes kicks it to OG for 3. Doesn't go. Really good look for OG. Ah, those are the ones they don't pass up. We're passing them up. This time it's OG. Haliburton to Hield. Now Nesmith driving to the rim. No good there. Nice defense by Siakam. Barnes starts the offense the other way, but he's got to wait for some teammates to catch up. Or does he? Van Vliet to Siakam. Out to Trent. Back to Barnes. Nice feed to OG. And a blocking foul called against Nesmith as OG was spinning. There's just no way that could have been. There's no way that would have been an offensive foul. Come on. Let's see here. I mean, I don't think it was a foul, but I don't think it's a foul either way. Siakam backing down Nesmith. Kicks to Fred for three. Please, Fred. What is he? Like 3 for 10? 3 for 11 from three? Gary Trent for three. Got it. Wow. Is this guy fucking good or what? If he can be this guy, then you've got to extend him. That was a good shot from Fred. I mean, it's just above the break. That's his favorite spot. He's open. That's a fine shot for him to take. It's just got to fucking hit him. It's just, he's got to hit him. Nembhard. Get it in to Turner. 75-72. Raptors right here. Can they get another stop? They can. Out of bounds off Haliburton. Turnover forced there by Fred. Good job on defense. 75-72. Van Vliet gets it in for the Raptors. Carries up court. Raptors done a great job out of the halftime in what has been a bit of a weakness, the third quarters. And they're up by 6 in the quarter, down by 3 in the game. Siakam, get it to OG. There you go. OG, good look. Got it to go. OG Anunoby. Cans it, and the Raptors are tied at 75. They've made up 9 points in the 5.5 minutes we've played in the third quarter. Haliburton steps back for 3. Doesn't go. Good rebound by Barnes. Why was he so open there? Barnes trying to take it downhill. Kick to Fred. Now OG. Why not again? Heat check. Air ball. All right. The Raptors are shooting now. What are they? They are 12 for 29 from 3. That's really good. Keep shooting threes. Siakam for 3. This one's off the mark. Well, that one was out of rhythm. That one I don't like. It was transition there. You don't need that. Buddy Hield for 3. This doesn't go. I was worried about that one. Shoot open shots, but shoot them in rhythm too. Nurse calling timeout. Just asking for Koloma. But you're on a bit of a run here. I think you just tell them to stop fucking taking bad shots. The overall number, I mean, almost all of them have been good looks. Like Fred is shooting like shit, fully aware, but I don't think any have been out of the rhythm of the game. Just straight up not fucking hitting them. Like Fred taking 9 threes, he averages like 10 a game. He's been open. He's just not hitting them. That's what's going on. If you guys are enjoying, remember to drop a like. We're 16 likes away from 100. And if you want to see a watch party like this for every Raptors game and videos that break down and analyze this team coming at you multiple times a week, you need to be as well subscribed to Amateur Hour Sports. You want to go the extra mile? You can become a member. You can super chat. You can donate to go that, again, extra mile to support the content on the platform. It's always free. And You can watch it at your leisure, but it's always very much appreciated if you do go above and beyond. But you don't have to. Like I said, all I ask is you drop a like and subscribe. Offense has been something for sure. Mark Davis, he's just pissed that like a guy plays. Then he gets pissed when another guy doesn't come off. Like you can't. Some guys have to be on the floor. You want the good players on, they gotta play high minutes. Is there a way of putting amount of members on your screen like subs? Maybe. Let's see. Let me just check quickly. Which one do we replace, though? I don't know what. I'll do it another time. There probably is, but I'll have to take away one of the four. I don't know which I would take away. I can't take away this. We'll see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Good idea. Okay, tough stretch of games coming up for the Raptors. Winning a game like today would really set them on the right foot. Let's even go do that. I need to turn my fan. It's hot in here. You could beat the Bucks, but hey, it'd be nice to go in with 2 games in a row. 75-75. Raptors bringing it forward. Siakam, they've had a great third quarter thus far. Don't like that timeout by Nurse. Trent for 3. No good. Rebound, though, eventually goes for Scotty Barnes. Okay, we'll take it. 8-0 run by Toronto. Great start here. Haliburton to Nesmith. Nembhard puts it up and way off with that short two. What the hell just happened? Barnes to Anunoby. Corner 3 is good. Raptors picking up exactly where they left off and are up 80-75 now. Nesmith loses it. Here come the Raptors with OG to the rim, and that's where he's at his best. Do Indiana need a timeout? Yes, they do. Raptors explode out of the timeout for a quick 7 points, and they lead now 82-75. The third quarter woes really being resolved here. Fred was excellent defense there to get the steal, push it in transition, gets it to OG, who gets downhill where he is at his best and puts it down. Raptors 82, Pacers 75. Offense has not been the problem here. It's been the defense, but it has not been in the second half as of yet. Pacers continue not to really shoot the ball particularly well, but they were getting downhill to the rim, and no one was stopping them. Well, there's been stops here. Raptors, Nick Nurse, seem to have made adjustments, something that has been seldom seen, for sure, by this team. We're seeing it today, and let's hope to keep that flowing in that direction. All right. I mean, defense has just been the difference here. Raptors offense continues to flow. Defense has consistently been the problem in this game. Not in the second half so far, and that's how the Raptors propelled themselves to his advantage. But still, tons and tons of basketball to go in this game. Still in the third quarter, a full quarter of basketball to go and 4 minutes here. How will the Pacers respond from that timeout? Healed to Haliburton. Haliburton Good defense and another turnover forced by Toronto. Fred does well to keep with his man. Here comes Barnes the other way. Taking it to McConnell, and he's fouled and will head to the free throw line. Man, TJ McConnell can't hang with that size. Take advantage of that small boy every opportunity that you get, man. Give me that. Love that from Scotty Barnes. Recognizing the mismatch. Not doing this enough, but recognizing the mismatch going at the rim. Can't do anything about lag. I'm sorry. Barnes' first free throw is good. Is it lagging? Is it like Barnes' second free throw? This one's no good. McConnell going up. Foul by Trent. McConnell going to the line. 83-75 for the Raptors. McConnell makes it 76. Appears it's not a problem. McConnell hits both free throws and makes it 83-77, ending the Raptors' run. But Raptors in position here. Down by 9.5, up by 6 as the third quarter is winding down. It was the end of that second quarter that killed the Raptors a little bit. Will it be the same in the third? Let's see. Siakam fighting his way inside. Doesn't go here. Barnes nearly puts in the rebound. Wanted the foul call, but won't get it. Mathurin going to the rim and is fouled. Getting into it a little bit with OG. Okay. We've seen OG get a little bit heated in some situations before. I recall a certain game against the Los Angeles Lakers, but hopefully they can just keep themselves in check here. I mean, just a foul on the floor, side out. A little bit left on by Mathurin. Mathurin kind of mouthing off a little bit. I mean, look, the guys were talking shit. Just leave it. Let's keep playing basketball, man. Or they just, bro, let us play here. Under review. Look, the guys were talking a bit of shit. They slightly grabbed each other. I don't think this is a big deal. Let me see. Okay, Mathurin goes up. He's fouled. Whatever. OG and him grab each other a little bit. They talk a little bit of shit. Like, bro, these are grown ass men. We don't need to review this. Mathurin kind of started shit. OG was just kind of holding his ground, but neither did anything that warrants any further punishment. Then McConnell comes in and like a dad and clears up something that didn't really need to be cleared up. All right. Let's try to refresh. Try to refresh, see if it helps with people who are lagging. I mean, most people are fine. There's a foul. I mean, it's a clear foul. That's it. Mathurin kind of shoves. OG didn't like it. Kind of shoves a little bit back. It's these happen all the time. There's no need for this review. Letting Nick Nurse letting OG shoot more. What do you mean? Like OG? OG can shoot plenty. It's up to him to get the ball and shoot, man. What do they call it, bro? If they actually call anything. Bro, they actually call anything. They're... technical against the Raptors. How is it only one way there? How is it? Mathurin initiated it. It's either a double technical or it's nothing. What the fuck are they talking about? Oh my fucking God. How on earth have they looked at that and decided it was one-way action by OG? Oh my God. Just absolutely astonishing, man. What a fucking joke. Mathurin free throw. Fuck you, man. Ball don't fucking lie. So sick of that. Get fucked, man. All right. Ball don't lie. Let's get a stop now and get going. All right, 83-77. Finally can watch basketball again. Smith, fouled by OG. Didn't really look like a foul to me. All right, that's 2 on OG. A warning. TJ McConnell lays it in. Wow, that's a tough bucket. 83-79. All right, can we watch some basketball now? Barnes takes it forward for the Raptors. Hand off to OG. Has some downhill look. Layup. I mean, he let his emotions get there. Why are you shooting that? It's a foul by O'Shea Brissett. It is. It'll be Scotty Barnes heading to the line. Raptors in the bonus. Both teams losing their head a little bit, maybe. Let's keep in check here. I'm trying to watch a game. Past 5 minutes, haven't seen much because whistles keep going. Barnes at the line. Make this a 6-point game. And a little bit of an added edge to this game with exactly 15 minutes to go. Another shot here for Barnes. Inbound by Indiana after Barnes makes it a 6-point game again. All right, let's try to get some stops now. McConnell to Duarte. Full bench unit out here for the Pacers. Mathurin looked like he had it stripped, but a foul is called. Raptors didn't like it. We'll see if they're going to go for a challenge here. It'll be a side out, so I don't think there'd be a need to challenge this one. Barnes checking out. They're going to save him for a big chunk of minutes, I assume, to end the fourth quarter. Barnes, by the way, looked really good today, in my opinion, so far. McConnell looking to get it started for Indiana. Gets it to Smith. Tries to find a lane. Another foul is called. That's 4 in the last 50 seconds called against the Raptors. Koloko picks that one up. Smith at the line. Misses the first free throw. Second one for Smith is good. 5-point game. Achiuwa's back in for the Raptors. small amount of minutes today as he's coming back from that pretty nasty injury. Fred bringing it forward for the Raptors. He's not going to get it over in time. They missed that. That was an 8-second violation that they did not catch. Van Vliet to Trent, and he steps out. So, bottom line, I guess. McConnell to Brissett. Now Mathurin. We'll see how we can end the quarter here. Ended the second one so poorly, of course. Mathurin against his former teammate off the back of the backboard. Wait, they called that Indiana? I swear that went off the back of the backboard. Did it go off? Did it go off of us, I guess? Anyways. Mathurin inside. Tough layup, and he's fouled again. That was definitely a foul. All right, 5-point game. Mathurin at the line to chip into this deficit. First free throw is no good. Second one coming up for Mathurin. Taking his time. And gets the second one. 4-point game. Siakam to Achua. Okay, no more 8-second violations. There we go. Chua to Fred. Looking for the screen. Comes past. Takes a three. Why? It's one thing if you're shooting 50%. But to be as bad as he's been today, to just shoot that. What is this awareness? He's like 3 for 9, right? He's 3 for 9, comes off the screen early in the shot clock, and just heaves it with a guy at his face. What is he thinking? Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Siakam at the line anyways. I missed a lot there. I just could not believe that. Fred checking out. Flynn coming in. Flynn was horrible in the first half. Let's hope to find something here. Flynn was getting burned possession after possession. Siakam. Siakam free throw is good on both. 87-83. Smith. Nearly stolen, but McConnell recovers. Has a lane inside. Koloko's there to protect. Nice job, Koloko. Gets out to guard Mathurin. Good switch off. 4 on the shot clock. No fouls. Hands up. Hands up. Mathurin, tough three. Wow. What a shot. What a shot, man. Siakam loses it. Here come the Pacers again. Mathurin fouled by Trent. Trent does not like the call. It looked like a foul to me. He's asking for a challenge. We'll see if they go for it. Tough to overturn. Man, good defense all over the place. And Mathurin just hits a tough bucket. Sometimes those things happen. That's not a foul. That's straight up not a foul. Refs have had a really bad third quarter here. 87-86. Raptors having the worst quarter I've ever seen. I mean, they're winning this quarter by 9 points currently. But they've just been, according to chat, they've just been so bad today. 87-87. Mathurin to give them the lead. Gary on 4. You got to keep him in the game. Mathurin makes both. Pacers lead. 44 seconds. Raptors had a big run in this third quarter. Pacers chipping back into it a little bit. Every time Barnes goes off, I feel like bad things happen. Flynn in the corner for Achua. No good. 88-87. Pacers looking to pile on. Pacers bench has been electric. Raptors bench has been not. McConnell. Kick out to O'Shea Brissett, who hits the corner 3. Big run here by the Pacers. 13 seconds to respond. 91-87. You got Gary. Kicks out to Trent for 3. Bang. Right there. Big reply. Gary Trent. Big bucket again for Trent. And McConnell goes all the way. Shot will not count. It doesn't go anyways. And the Raptors do a great job in that third quarter to come back into the game. 1-point game going into the fourth quarter. When it looked like in that second quarter, like the Pacers could run away with this game, the Raptors do a great job to fight back. Kind of let it slip near the end of the quarter, but it's right there for the taking for the Raptors going into the final quarter of this game. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, please make sure you subscribe to Amateur Hour Sports for streams like this for every Raptors game. And on top of that, videos with analysis on the Raptors. Also, easiest thing you do to support the channel is drop a like for your support for the content. Helps us get some more recommended pages. We get into an electric fourth quarter. Let's, we want to have some viewers here to enjoy it with us, don't we? All right, let's go to the box scores from today's game. One in particular is very ugly. One that is not is Siakam, who once again continues to deliver for this team. He's got 24, 6 and 6, 8 for 15 from the field. Superstar, man. On a nightly basis, he does this. Gary Trent exploding again on offense. 26 points on 8 for 13 shooting. He's 5 for 8 from 3. Barnes, he's 14, 7 and 6. Outside chance at a triple-double. He has been the best player on the floor tonight, I think. Other than Siakam, he's just been making this offense tick. And Jerry, Barnes have been great. Gary and Siakam have also been great. Barnes is making this offense tick. He's finding the passes. He's making the right plays. Guy who's not, it is so obvious how poorly Fred VanVleet's playing tonight. I gotta say, defensively has been quite at it. Offensively, you gotta spoon feed him shots. He's still not hitting them. He is, however, somehow plus 11. Biggest issue for the Raptors tonight is the bench. All the bench players in the minus, some by a long way, even in limited minutes. Pacers bench is beating you up. They are all in positive by a long way. Like, look at these numbers they're putting up. Mathurin, the catalyst in that. McConnell also playing well. Raptors bench has no answers. 4 points from the Raptors bench compared to 18 by Mathurin on his own. McConnell, 13 on his own. Team stats, I feel like we came down shooting a little bit there. We did. We're at 44 and 41 now. Pacers up their three-point game, maintain their field goal percentage, but the Raptors started to force a few more turnovers there, started to just kind of get in there defensively. They stopped allowing as many points in the paint. That's at 50 now, which is bad, but it was 40 at halftime. So they cut down their quarter-by-quarter average in that second quarter and started making up rebounding a little bit. But big half of basketball here, a game that could have huge ramifications on this Toronto Raptors season. Can they go out here and find a way to win this game? They need it, man. You're right there. Mathurin. Last time we played the Pacers, they killed us in the fourth quarter. What happens today as Mathurin hits another shot at the shot clock buzzer? And there's a hand right there. That's a big-time bucket, man. This is a player. Pacers have a player in Ben Mathurin. Barnes has some space up top, is looking for a play. Raptors take 14 seconds to get into their set. You know what? They take 16 seconds to get into their set. Now what are they going to do? OG steps back in mid-range. Look, he hits it. But if the outcome of the play is that, it's not a well-run set. Good recovery for OG after that tough start to the game. Smith going to the rim, muscling his way inside and putting it past Koloko. The defense was there. Tough bucket as Smith uses his size. OG fights his way to the rim. Doesn't hit the layup. It's a good look. Good look there by OG. Got to make those. McConnell, he has it stolen, and OG, who fell over, will be right there and will throw it down to make it a 1-point game. 95-94, high-scoring game. Raptors got to find a way to get some stops to win this game. Duarte. Inside to Smith. Another layup for Smith. You got to get stops. You got to make it more difficult than that. (97-94). Barnes. Pass the screen. One-on-one with Brissett. OG. He's got Flynn. Hit Flynn here. OG steps side for three. That's not a good shot. Flynn, this is a good shot. Doesn't go for Malkai. Rebound to Smith, but a foul has been called against Achua, actually. I thought it was against the Pacers, against Achua. Malkai Flynn had a good month of December, but coming back down to earth a little bit in this game especially, and the last one. Flynn is 0 points in 9 minutes and has been beat up on defense, but we've seen how he can play. If he can give us consistent... Well, he's coming off, so... Raptors have had enough of Flynn. Gary Trent coming back in. Haliburton taking it past half. Raptors starters have been excellent. The bench has not been. Duarte mid-range. And Jalen Smith rebound. He's blocked by Koloko. OG got bodied way too easy there. But Koloko made up for it and got the block. Barnes to OG. Now Trent open for three. Doesn't go this time for Trent. Chances to get back into this game, but the Pacers still lead by 3. Duarte, he's stuffed on the layup. OG with a rejection of his own here. But Duarte looks a little bit hurt. Looks really hurt. Let's see. OG just gets the block, and Duarte just lands awkwardly. So nothing on the defense. Just Duarte landed a little bit awkwardly there. Had his injury issues last season. I hope he's okay. I couldn't quite see where... Left ankle, it looks like. Jogging off, but in extreme discomfort here. The Raptors bench really, really struggled today. First game in a while where it's been like telling how bad the bench is. And as Smith is blocked by Barnes, and then he's blocked by Koloko. Oh my God, it's a block party in Indiana right now. Raptors with 4 blocks in the last minute or so. Holy shit. I mean, why is... sorry, that was Nesmith down low. Is that... Raptors get the turn. I don't know what happened there. They're getting cut in time. Barnes should have passed, but no. Koloko has the putback. What the hell is going on? Barnes should have passed that to Trent. Okay. McConnell kick out to Nesmith for 3. No good. Rebound by Barnes, who kind of fought off Koloko for it. Nice pass. Trent layup. What a pass by Scotty Barnes. Absolute dime. And the Raptors lead 98-97. I was going to say, bench has looked so bad tonight from Toronto. First game in a while where you don't have Trent coming off your bench. Like, he just provides such a good scoring spark for your bench. Now, everything's loaded into the starting 5. The bench showing inabilities, but hey, Raptors are in this game. They're going to be able to finish this game, obviously, with their starters. Game is for the taking at the moment here. 4 blocks there. I don't know. The camera kind of cut late there. It might have been 5. Might have been 5 blocks. I don't know. Raptors just got one in transition, or got a turnover or whatever. They got to stop, and Barnes should have passed it. Didn't, missed, but Koloko cleaned it up and absolutely crammed it at the rim there. I don't share your sentiment on Achua's defense. I don't think it's been fantastic. I don't think it's been that good at all, to be honest. He's a -10, I'd say, for a reason. I don't think he's looked that good there. Anyways, Raptors, hey, we're up by 1. On paper, no disrespect to Indiana, I'm rolling with the Raptors 5 over the Pacers 5, but they're a good team. And they're a dangerous team that create buckets in different ways and hit shots. Serious injury in the Bills game. Who got injured? Hamlin? I don't know what that is. Poor guy. Man, right before the playoffs, too. Right before a potential Super Bowl run as well. That's sad. Need a charger. Hang on. Need to charge my phone. All right, fourth quarter. Raptors just kind of peeking through on offense. Gary Trent coming back in the game has made a difference. And that's been the case for a few games running now. Got hit hard. Oh, poor guy. Otto, I can't believe he turned on the injury just so he could not play. He definitely doesn't want to play basketball. He'd rather not play than play basketball. I can't believe he's done this. Raptors thought they signed a player, but he purposely got injured. He doesn't have to hit or doesn't have to play. That was a great putback by Koloko. (98-97). Raptors looking for another stop here. OG defending Brissett. Jalen Smith back to Brissett. Mathurin one-on-one with Barnes. Scotty, keep him there. Nice defense by Barnes. Oh my God, a foul. How is that a foul? Let me see. Defense looked good. Oh, it's a foul. It's a foul. My bad. It's a foul. Got his arm. McConnell drives. Good defense there by Koloko. Kick out to Nesmith, and that's a foul. Got to be smarter there. Clock's winding down. To be honest, McConnell got fouled there. Five fouls, man. If he goes out, we're finished, man. McConnell inside again. Another foul. Oh, my goodness. Okay, what's going on in this Bills game? I'm trying to see a replay of it. Sorry, I was watching what happened in the Bills game. The guy collapsed. Oh, man. Just got hit right in the chest. Got up. And just fell. Oh, my goodness. Somebody keep me posted on what's going on in the Bills game. Sorry, Raptors missed. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in this Bills game. This is a very serious situation. All right, well, keep me posted on that. Trent layup is good. 53-6 bench points, man. 100-99. McConnell out to Nesmith. Brissett Layup, no good. Rebound by Achua. Here comes Achua. Full court. Wants to take it to the rim. Euro step. No good, but a foul called. Wow. Precious Achua is so goofy, man. Try to put on the stream. I want to see what's going on. Man, I hope he's okay. Holy shit. My God. How can they even keep playing after what's going on? Okay, if you don't know, a Bills player collapsed in the NFL game. Hamlin on the Bills, and he could not get up, and there's questions if he is awake. Got CPR, got IV, and is transported to an ambulance. There's I don't know if they can keep playing. All right, 101 here. Fred to Achua. Siakam, kick out to Van Vliet. Kick out now to Achua, but an offensive foul. Offensive foul, 3-second violation called on the Raptors. 101. 6:38 to go. Haliburton. Driving inside. Layup is no good. Great defense by Achua. Gets the block. It's off of Haliburton out for a Raptors basketball. Wow, Achua, what a block there. 101. Siakam to Barnes. Now Siakam off a screen. Siakam for two. Can't get it to go. And Barnes thought he had the rebound, but it's called out of bounds. It'll be Indiana ball, still tied at 101. Healed out to Haliburton for three. Got it. Big bucket for the Pacers, who lead by 3 now. Van Vliet. Pass the screen. Barnes. Out to Van Vliet. Drives inside. OG in the corner. Come on, OG. Good look. Doesn't go there for OG. If I'm distracted, it's because I'm also trying to follow what's going on in this football game with this scary injury. Raptors get the steal. Chance in transition, but something's called. Late whistle called against OG. What just happened? Oh, I don't really know about that call. I mean, OG hits him. I mean, I guess. Bonus situation for the Pacers. Raptors have a lot of work to do now. Neesmith at the line, so This would make it a 5-point game with 5 to go. A lot of basketball left to play. Pacers in the ascendancy right now with the momentum of the crowd. Nesmith gets both to go. 106-101. Game suspended. Siakam, ooh, he hit it, but they don't give him the and one there. It'll be a side out. Yeah, I have it on. So players in the Bills game, just all the players walked off. It's the game's suspended. Well, they're trying to figure out what's going on with the player. Hamlin. My God. That's scary, man. All right. Suspended the game. Back in it for the Raptors here. 4:44. Trent for 2. Big bucket again. He's been doing it all night. Gary Trent puts it in. 4:33 to go. Very scary, man. Heald to Turner. Now Mathurin. Mathurin. Don't foul. 2 on the clock. Don't foul. Mathurin is stuffed by OG. And the Raptors in transition. That's not a shot clock violation. You get the stop. You're moving the other way. When did the clock go? I mean, okay. It's like they should let that play. Van Vliet for 3. It's not even close. It's not even close, man. Like you can't ask for a better look than that for Fred. And then they get an and one on the other end. Like a 6-point swing. He's just wide open for 3. You've been giving him wide open looks all night, and he's not hitting them. This is absurd, man. You cannot provide a better look to Fred there. He's just got to hit that shot, plain and simple. Court side. Jesus Christ, how'd you manage those? Heald. Free throws good. So from a game-tying 3 to the Pacers up by 6. Timeout called by Toronto. Oh, my goodness. How many chances does this guy need? What is he? From 3. He's got to be like 3 for 12 now. 3 for 11 from 3. 3 for 14 in the game. Any semblance of shooting from him, and the Raptors. Oh, my God. The Raptors are right back in this or in the lead. All right. Well, work to do. About 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes to go. Raptors down by 6 and need something here. And gonna need it fast as the clock is going down. Fred, I've just the looks that he's been getting today. It's insane. So what's working well today? So Scotty Barnes has been predominantly initiating the offense, and that's looked really good. Scotty Barnes has looked excellent. He's got 8 assists tonight. The offense is much smoother in the half court, and just all over the place. The Raptors are moving the ball really well, playing really good offense. A lot of guys chipping in a lot of different ways. It's just starting unit mostly. His bench has been disaster. But one guy, Fred. What this is doing for the whole team with Scotty Barnes initiating the offense is you're freeing up Fred to be more of an off-ball play rather than on-ball trying to create for himself. Instead of shooting the ball off the dribble, he's getting more catch-and-shoot looks. That should be really good for his game. It's definitely helping out Scotty Barnes' game playing like this, but it should really be helping out Fred VanVleet's game as well, because instead of taking those tough shots, he's getting catch-and-shoot threes. And typically, Fred is like an outstanding catch-and-shoot three player. Today, it's been horrible. Like, it's been not just today. It's been a lot of games now where it's been poor from Fred VanVleet. Had a pretty good pocket mid-December, but a lot of it crashing down today. And you just really needed him to step up and hit that shot right there. But 351, a guy who's had some big shots for the Raptors in the past, can he get some more today? Shooting that was really, really good for Raptors first half has really slowed down here. Down 6. Needs something here. Siakam turns it over out of the timeout. Man, oh man. Mathurin fouled. I mean, Fred had no choice, but man, you spend all that time in the timeout drawing up a play, and it ends with a turnover. Come on, man. Pacers chance to extend this one. First one doesn't go. Second one goes. 7-point game. Not done yet, but Raptors need some points and need them fast. Been a bad fourth quarter after a good third quarter. Trent to Barnes, has a lane. Layup is good. Okay, there's 2 back. (110-105). Haliburton kicks out to Nesmith for 3. Contest was there, and it was a good one. Nesmith can hit. 5-point game, like I said. 3:05 to go. Trent off the screen to Barnes. Feeds it inside to Siakam, but an offensive foul again. My God. And Nurse wants to challenge that one. Let's see a replay of it. He's not planted. He's not planted. That should come back. He's very clearly not set with his feet. But we'll go to a break here. It's pretty clear to me his feet are not set. This is one where I think it should be a relatively quick decision. That being said, sometimes I cannot explain decisions the officials come up with. So we are definitely going to see. But it looked like his feet were moving. Raptors the ball. I'm not sure if that will be a jump ball or just give the ball to the Raptors on the side there, but we will find out shortly. I can't really see them not overturning this. I haven't been a big fan of the officiating today, but there's been some questionable calls today by the officials. We'll say that. But it looks abundantly clear that his feet are not set. Let's see another replay here. Ball comes to Barnes. Mathurin is set, moves into, like, he's moving. He's moving. He's not set. He's not set. I can't believe he's not set there. He's not established in his spot. He moves up there, but he's so evidently moving as Scottie Barnes comes in. He is absolutely not set. I can't believe that. How are they watching the same video as me and establishing that as the correct decision? He's so evidently moving. He's so evidently not set in his spot. That's a big swing, man. This is a 5-point game. That's a huge call. Haliburton has a lane and does not hit the layup. Rebound by Smith, though. God, you got to rebound, guys. 8 on the shot clock for Haliburton. Haliburton past Fred to Turner. Too easy, man. Fred gets burned. Barnes is 2-on-1, no chance. Fred didn't do good enough there. Barnes wants to work inside. Nice layup by Scottie. Working quickly, gets the bucket. 5-point game, still in it. 112-107. Haliburton to Hield. Nesmith kicks it in the corner to Hield. Fred with the closeout. Hield steps to the side. Wow. That's almost the dagger bucket right there. 115-107 now. That could be just what sinks the Raptors. They're going to need a big shot somewhere. Fred wide open in the corner. It's short. He's 3 of 12 from 3. I don't think he's hit a 3 in this half. He's a non-factor on offense, and that's 2 plays in a row on defense. He's been burned. There's a serious question mark. Another 3. This game's done. Serious question mark. What he's doing on the floor. I get you're kind of banking into talent here because Fred's been the guy, but he's not having a good year. If Gary Trent's having a bad night like this, he just flat out won't play in the fourth quarter. Same with guys like Scottie Barnes. But Fred, who's literally offered you nothing, is afforded, again, these opportunities. And you free him up. Like, you can't ask for a better shot than that. He hits. Buddy Hield gets 2 tough shots in a row, hits both. That's the difference, man. That's the difference between these shooters. And it's an 11-point game with 1:22 to go. It's a 17-6 run. It's reminiscent of the last time he played the Pacers. They got the shots late. They ended it. They got over the line. What a horrible way to close this game. Officials haven't been great, but Raptors have had their opportunities and have not seized them. Defensively, they've not been good enough. They're going to allow over 120 points here, and the Raptors don't have the stuff to consistently compete on that level. And you're going to move to 16-21. It's hard to justify trying to come back from that. VanVleet into Barnes. Raptors will certainly give it everything. Barnes with the left. Gets the bounce. 1:17 to go. 9-point game. 8:30. You don't want to see what the starters have done tonight in the plus minus. Here, Raptors play their starters too much. Okay. Let's have a look at what the bench has done. Okay. Bench combined for 7 points. The best bench player plus minus wise is -4. Worst is -18. Let's take a look at the Pacers bench. So Mathurin has 21, period. McConnell has 15. Smith has 11. That's 3 bench players with more than the entire Raptors bench. Brissett and Duarte together have the same amount as the Raptors bench. 3 of them are +9. One's +13. One's +24. Don't think the bench is saving you tonight. bench has not been good. Raptors starters have really had enough to get over here, but the Pacers have exploded late, and the Raptors defense has struggled in the fourth. They've picked us apart, and they're going to win this game and improve on their impressive start to the season. Raptors slipping further behind. I'm really starting to wonder what you're really going to get out of this season at this point. I mean, Fred has been an utter disaster here. Why would Utah want an expiring contract on Fred? We got to think about both sides again. Pacers coming forward again. Raptors really going to have to get steals. Haliburton to Nesmith. Doesn't go. Okay. Little glimmer of hope here. Barnes to OG. Siakam with the right. Puts it in. 7-point game with 44 seconds. I'm with you, Dave. I saw it happen. Like, two gilt edge, easy threes for him to hit. He's got to hit him. The two you have to make. And he misses both. Trent for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Indiana. All right. Well, all right. He's going to dunk that. All right. This game's done. All right. Let's do our post-game show. Wow. That's a frustrating loss. Given the circumstance, tight game late, you really, really let that one go. Really, really, really let that one go. All the tools were there for the Raptors to win. They do not get over the line. God damn. All right. Let's go into our post-game show. I've had enough of this game. This game is done, right? Are they going to play it out? Okay, let's do our post-game show. Raptors lose yet another game where it's right there for the taking. But in these tight games, as I say, good teams, they find ways to get over the line and win these games. The Raptors seemingly right now, not a good team. All right, so the Raptors lose this one. There's 19 seconds left. I've had enough. The way they closed this game was abysmal. The Pacers took full advantage of the Raptors late in this game. Raptors defense fell apart. Wasn't great all game. Raptors offense was fine throughout the game. Bench didn't offer much, but the starters, barring one, were excellent tonight. But the Pacers had too much. They've just found a system that works, and their starters, man, did they torch us in the first half from the paint and in the second half from the outside. It's exactly what the Indiana Pacers have done all season. They've been impressive. I thought especially they were going to be a bad team. They improved to 21-17. The Raptors 16-21, and will open up the new year with a loss here in a bit of a difficult part of the schedule coming up. Next game, you've got the Bucks. Then you go play the Knicks, not as hard of a game, and the Blazers, not as hard of a game, but still three tough teams. This is a very perilous situation for the Raptors. 122-114 is the final score here. It's just a team that is not showing enough of an ability to find wins. That's the simple fact of the matter. Jack, thank you for the donation. Even with the slanderous comment. Thank you for the donation there. The officials in this game definitely weren't the best, but the Raptors were the product of their own demise. In the first half, they allowed 40 points in the paint. It definitely was a game plan by the Raptors to limit the three-point shooting by this Pacers team, who play four guards to start the game. They start with four guards and a big. For most of the game, they play four guards, one big. They have a starting unit and a bench unit that really worked in the first half. Overall, their bench wasn't great all game, but it's just the way they play. The Raptors were so focused on stopping the threes that it's always a bit of a trade-off here. The Raptors want to stop one thing, well then a whole other thing opens up. That was the 40 points in the paint for the Indiana Pacers in the first half, which kept them in the game amidst some excellent offensive play overall by the Raptors team. Scotty Barnes was initiating the offense and was making the team tick. He looked excellent in this game. Barnes' finish was 23 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. That's one of the more impressive games of the season for Scotty Barnes by a long way. He was a plus 16 on the. He's a plus 16, highest on the Raptors in the game, second highest in the game period, only behind Ben Mathurin. Like Scotty Barnes played 40 minutes, and in those 8 minutes he was off, it just really felt like everything fell apart. He was a plus 16 in 40 minutes, and the Raptors lose this game by 8 points. Like the incredible net rating on and off the court rating. Like the Raptors fell apart without him because the way he was initiating the offense, and nobody else could do it. Fred VanVleet was a disaster in this game. Malachi Flynn was a disaster in this game. It was all Scotty Barnes there. Siakam had just a casual 26 points efficiently again, as he does every game. Gary Trent was outstanding yet again right here. But the bench sucks, and Fred VanVleet just, like, this game really highlighted what's been going wrong with Fred VanVleet this season and how much it is affecting this team, because I don't care. Like, this guy's obviously, he's a good shooter. This guy can shoot threes. He hasn't been, but he's a guy who can shoot threes. Catch and shoot shots, he's got to take. If he's open for a catch and shoot opportunity, he's got to take. Plain and simple. The thing is, he's taken more than that. He's taken more than just the catch and shoot ones. And the catch and shoot ones today, my God, they were not falling. Late in the game, I know it ended 8 here. Raptors were down by 3. Wide open three-pointer for Fred. Like, wide open three-pointer. Just off center. Nowhere near. Pacers go the other way and won. 6-point swing. Instead of a tie game, you're now down by 6. Then the Raptors were down. I think they were down by 5. Fred in the corner. Wide open. Wide open. Not even close. Short on the 3. It's... You give him these chances. These are the ones he's just got to hit flat out that he's not hitting on a consistent basis. And beyond just the offense today, and I'm one who usually sticks up for Fred VanVleet because I think people are overly critical on him. Today, the criticism is well warranted because not just on offense, the defense was bad. Point of attack defense was very poor, and the Raptors, who have no rim protector, had to play really 5 out on defense to manage the Indiana Pacers shooting storm. They had no rim protection, which really relied on the initial defender to not allow such an easy, allow the player to dribble by dribble by you so easily. Fred VanVleet wasn't doing that and afforded a lot of opportunities for the Pacers. That being said, he finished the game as a +2, but very much late in the game, things deteriorated as a result of a poor performance from him, and fingers can also get pointed at the bench. Going to the bench here. We'll start with them. They all finished in the negative. Raptors, all the starters finished in the positive, barring Siakam. But the bench was horrible today. The bench combined for 7 points. And we're going to see in a second why that was such a big deal, because the Pacers bench was very, very good. Gary Trent, outstanding, 11 for 18, 32 points. It's nice seeing Gary put up those points. This is the thing. You know your bench is so bad. This is why I'm an advocate for Gary Trent as a 6th man. What Nick Nurse is doing when Gary Trent starts, that he plays starter minutes. He played 40 minutes tonight. When he's coming off the bench, he's still been playing like this, but he's been getting like 28 to 32 minutes. So my argument for the 6th man thing for Gary Trent is that you can still get starter minutes. He just makes the bench a lot better because he adds that scoring there and adds that floor spacing to a bench unit that doesn't really have any, period. But using the starting lineup, we're again seeing how bad the bench can be for this team. Further down, Siakam, again, a casual 26, 7, and 7. Like, he just does that in his sleep these days. OG, he had a tough game as well. 3 for 11 from 3, and a lot of those were open. He did manage 17 points, though, and 8 rebounds, and looked good on defense. Barnes, like I said, was exceptional. I already talked about him. VanVleet has spoken about enough of, but wow. did we need him, and he was bad tonight. You go to the Pacers side, their starters all finished in the minus. The starting unit was great. Wow. Their bench, two players are +9, one is +11, one is +13. Ben Mathurin is +21. Ben Mathurin scores 3 times as many points as our bench. TJ McConnell scores more than double our bench. Smith scores more than our entire bench combined. Brissett and Duarte combined for the exact amount of our bench. The bench certainly let us down today, among other things that were bad for the Raptors that I've spoken about. Team stats, I wonder what these are going to highlight here. The Raptors started very well shooting-wise. That fell off a little bit in the fourth quarter, but 45 and 33, that's just slightly under average in both categories. In the end, maybe that's what makes you pay because they shoot about, maybe a tick above league average in both categories. 48 from the field, 37% from 3. They win the rebound battle. They crash the glass. This is a small team, but they crash the glass. They make it difficult for you there. 15 offensive rebounds would indicate that. Jalen Smith, Miles Turner, I think Jalen Smith in particular looked good in that department. They also had more defensive rebounds to go along with that. Turnovers wouldn't save us. They committed 13. They did a good job keeping that lower. Raptors committed 11. Points in the paint are a big problem. Second half, it wasn't as bad, but first half, it kept the Pacers in it. 40 points in the paint in the first half. They finished with 62. I mean, it's a game that comes down to the wire. It comes down to big plays. And when it came to the big plays in this game, Buddy Hield had a couple of massive three-pointers. One was a sidestep. One was open, I think. Hits both. The Raptors get Fred, who's supposed to be their best shooter, one of the best in the league, was in the three-point contest last season. They get him 2 wide open, gilt-edged three-point opportunities. Can't hit either of them. That's what the game comes down to, but throughout the game, Fred struggled, and it highlighted, the deficiencies of this Raptors team. It was very clear today the Raptors could have operated without Fred and probably would have looked better today operating without him. As far as, people still begging to trade. I mean, I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I'm sure there's been a lot of, trade Fred stuff in here. He's an expiring contract. Everybody keeps talking about this Orlando trade package they've seen somewhere. It was 3 players in a first. Fred is on an expiring contract. The only teams that are going to want him are teams that are in the playoffs and need extra ball handlers. Teams like the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas don't have anything enticing to give us the other way. Another team that could want him are the Lakers. But I don't know if the Lakers are going to want to commit to going for another player here when there's so many problems with the team. They're probably not going to make the playoffs anyway. Fred is going to be a difficult player to trade. 100%. And I really think it would be a criminal asset management if you just get rid of him somehow. It's going to be difficult to trade a guy who's just not having a good season, flat out, and is on an expiring contract. Decision-making will have to be, near the deadline, what the possibilities are there. Do you see Fred in your future? Do you see Fred getting a contract that you're comfortable with in the offseason? These are all questions that need to be had. But today in particular, the way Scotty Barnes was dictating the offense, I think this team would have looked a lot better with Barnes at the point, Gary Trent, Siakam, Anunoby with a proper rim protector. Even maybe that rim protector a lot of the time is just Koloko. That 4 plus a rim protector would be an outstanding 5. And the Raptors' best 5-man net rating is the lineup that I just listed there. It's clear that this team can operate without Fred. The asset management needs to be on point, though, to see where it leads to throughout the rest of the season. But Raptors now 16-21. Looking at the top of that Eastern Conference, I'm really wondering what would be the point of continuing on like this. But as long as the team is continuing on, they have my support. Whether the decision is to, go all out or tank, I'll support it either way. But I am very much at this point, 16-21. What is the point right now? Because this team has no direction, and until it does, it's going to continue to frustrate myself and the rest of the fans out there. That wraps up our post-game show. Very sad scene for the Raptors, but we got to address it as it is. Thank you so much for watching this. Please, if you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like. It's the easiest way to support Amateur and our content. And please make sure you subscribe for more Raptors content just like this. If you like the Raptors, promise you're going to love this channel. So make sure you're subscribed for more for the rest of the season and beyond. All right, chatters. that's a bad look. You know, straight up bad look there by the Raptors, and an exceptionally bad look there by Fred VanVleet. We'll see what the rest of the season holds, but it certainly looks like today was a pretty eye-opening, like, clear look that this team can operate without Fred VanVleet involved. So we'll see. I also think it's also partially on Nick Nurse. Like, if Gary Trent plays like that, he just doesn't play. But Fred is always going to finish those games no matter what. So, I mean, I get it. You're betting on the talent there, but consistently under-delivering is a frustrating circumstance to deal with. But all right, we move 16-21. Let's see what the season holds. I'm ready to throw in the towel if the front office is. That's for sure. What a sorry sequence of events this season. But we'll soldier on amateur. The content keeps consistent. We did it 2 years ago. We're going to do it again this season. Scheduled for the week. Video tomorrow. Stream Wednesday. Video Thursday. Stream Friday. Keep coming out with the content. Please like the stream on your way out to support the brand. And I hope to see you next time for more from Amateur Hour Sports. Thank you so much for your support over the last month, guys. Not a great start to the new year. First piece of content in 2023, but I think this channel has the potential to have a great year because of you guys. So thank you for that.